Vegeta, what does the scouter say about their subscriber count?
It's 9,010.
Wait, so you mean?
Yes, Nappa. It's over.
It's over?
It's over 8,000!
What Wait, what?
There is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been coordinating your outfit all night long. This is Black and the Black Times Infinity. I am your host, your boy Blue. On my left is Kronos.
It's Halloween.
Nah. On my very far right is the Ninja.
If you fight, win or lose, you're still a man.
And not.
What if you're a woman, though? Well, it's 2019, so.
Check them out, Apple. And sitting in front of me is, like always, a Stitch.
I want to live in a world where tomatoes grow on trees.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Man.
Wait, they don't? No.
Damn.
That fucked me up. There's a bunch of shit in that show that fucked me up.
Man.
I gotta get on that.
Theories. Thanks for reminding me, because I forgot about my theories and I just remembered again.
We back.
Yes, we are back. Listener of the week would be Carla Medellin. Once again, we appreciate it. Thank you very much. And first in the chat would be nobody. Not yet.
And Prodigy's out getting a pack of Newports or some shit.
He left. He got caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg caved for his ass.
He started the fires.
Oh, damn.
We got a big RIP. We got a
Yeah.
real sad one.
Huge one.
So we pouring out. We doing some jungle juice. We doing the slits, King Cobra.
Some hot sauce. You gotta put some hot sauce on that shit.
Yes,
There's
true.
some
Hot sauce on the
in there.
burrito.
Some water. You gotta put some water on that shit.
So we're losing. We lost today.
Icon.
Comedian, actor, producer, and sometimes writer, but not really. John Witherspoon. Most people probably remember him as the dad from Friday. He's also, to weebs, the granddad on the Boondocks. He's been doing stand-up comedy, acting for a minute, probably since like the early 80s, late 70s. He actually studied stage acting. He actually studied Shakespeare and whatnot with other comedians as well. There's some interviews with him about how he got into acting, how he managed to like stay funny and relevant. A lot of stuff got posted to YouTube today, honoring and remembering John Witherspoon. He was 77. I don't know exactly how he passed, but he will be missed. A lot of people are pointing out what most people take away from what he did is his stand-up doing the bang 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 stint about sex, which is featured in R&B and rap songs, as well as
I'm the king of the bang bang bang.
yeah. Also,
and Boomerang with Eddie Murphy.
yeah, Boomerang. He does it. He also reprises that in Friday again. He does it in next Friday again. He's iconic, almost household name. Most people I know him. They usually remember him for those two roles, but he's been in a bunch of stuff. Also, he was in the Wayne's Brother TV show. Mm-hmm. He's done some stuff from the sketch comedy show Living Color. That's where I remember him from. He's also done some other.
He was also on the show Black Jesus on Cartoon Network.
He's
for
on
Adult
Black
Swim.
Jesus?
Yeah, he was like a homeless guy, but he was so fucking funny on there.
Yeah, there's like some really good stuff about how if you're doing acting and you're starting to age, he has some pretty good advice on how to stay in the game. So, but R.I.P. to John Witherspoon.
All I want to know is, how come every time I'm in the studio, you in the studio? On the goddamn podcast, talking all that shit.
That should be your intro.
That seriously was gonna be my intro, but I did the intro. But I had to do the. You gotta coordinate. I remember in Boomerang when he like shows off his outfit, he's all, watch this. Bam! And he had like the shirt match the inside of his jacket, and his like belt buckle also matching and shit.
Yeah, a lot of people remember his scene with Ice Cube in Friday when he was supposed to fight Debo.
Come on,
He's like,
Craig. Come on, Craig.
You don't need a gun, to fight. You can put it, you do it the way they used to do, and you fight for your integrity. But in the end, you're still alive, but you showed up. You showed up to fight and be there for what you stand for. When you lose, you're still a man. That's what he was talking about in Friday. Back in the day, and still today, young African American men were, instead of just like hashing it out with the fight, they just pull out burners and start blowing each other away.
It's funny. I actually saw him do stand up at San Jose Improv, and it was funny because he's known, he has those iconic catchphrases, and the first thing he does, he's all, let me just get these out the way. He's all, you gotta coordinate, I'm the king of the bang bang. He went through all this shit before his show started. He's all, now I got that out the way, let me tell my jokes. I was like, dude, that's fucking great, because I saw I really wanted to hear him do his little catchphrases, but he was actually extremely funny. Nice. The dude's got years and years of talent for being a comedian.
I mean, he's great in Boondocks.
Oh yeah,
his granddad, he's iconic. His granddad fighting Stinkmeaner and just
new shoes.
Yeah, a black family moving into a predominantly white middle class neighborhood in
suburban Chicago.
Yeah, but his house in that neighborhood is like a castle. I mean, it's a huge ass fucking house, but it's a house that they even talk about it later on, and how can he afford this house? So they basically tried to take it away, and then Ed Wunsler Sr. comes in, basically pays off his debt, so he owes Ed Wunsler. A lot of crazy shit happens in that show, but it's great.
That character was
Granddad, you cannot tame the white power structure with cheese. He's like, you goddamn right I can.
Oh man.
I remember in Boomerang when because I think this was the first time I saw somebody talk about chitlins in a movie, and they had talked about how you gotta move the membrane for the chitlins to get rid of the smell, and at the end of a dinner, there was just chilling everywhere, the skins of the chitlins. Oh man, that's fucking gross.
Yeah, so he has a YouTube channel where he posts him cooking. So he has him cooking gumbo. It's one of the last videos on there.
Interesting.
Pretty crazy.
Dude, him as Granddad was basically meant for him.
Yeah.
That's such an iconic animated character, and it's basically
him. It's basically his character from Friday, just slightly older.
Yeah.
But still iconic. R.I.P.
There was something else I had saw about him, but I can't remember what it was. I tried to write it down, but
was it the Tracy Morgan show? Because he's on that too.
I don't like that dude. Wait, no, you said Tracy Morgan. I like that guy. I don't like the other dude, Andre, whatever.
Oh,
the guy that has you on the show.
You mean
Eric Andre?
You mean Rosario Dawson's boyfriend? That dude?
That's Cory Booker, but yeah.
Oh, her ex-boyfriend, whatever.
I don't know
whatever.
Which I'm like, Cory Booker, really? That guy looks. I don't like that dude. Not just because she's dating him, but I mean, he's a fucking weird ass guy.
Just like Andre.
He seems like a goober. I don't know how he's pulling fucking.
You can just make girls laugh. It's like with that Borat fucking dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, is that Chris whatever guy that's dating? Is he on that one show?
Cory Booker?
Yeah.
No, he's a fucking senator. He's running for president.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
He seems really stupid to me.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now. No, I thought you were talking about that. There's one show where there's these black kids are, I guess, people in their 20s that I think it's really dumb, but apparently it's hilarious. They do stupid ass pranks and shit.
Oh no,
it's so fucking bad.
What the fuck?
I can't think of the name of the show because it's horrible. It used to be on Adult Swim.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it real quick.
No idea.
Anyway, yeah.
I got a secret I've been holding on to for a little bit.
Oh shit!
Nobody noticed. It's been great.
Are you about to come out on the show?
No. I got set in the closet, man. Fuck.
I thought you are you
my identity out, man?
Oh well, is this about the Oathbreaker? Or are you about to break
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's fooded.
So I've done Sober October, and almost nobody noticed. Karen didn't notice until 13th day in. I was almost 2 weeks in that you finally noticed. But I haven't done, except for melatonin and caffeine, I haven't done any fucking drugs, including alcohol.
Damn, all right.
I just didn't tell nobody.
You
haven't killed anybody?
No.
Rage on anybody?
Sleep was fucking tough the first couple nights. That's why I had to take some melatonin. I was like, my brain was like, all right, let's do something. I was like, how about we fucking go to sleep?
Does that include caffeine as well, or no?
No, I took caffeine in the morning. I had some coffee, but that's why I said the only drugs I did was caffeine and melatonin.
Okay.
Melatonin's not really a drug.
So then in November you about to go crazy then?
No, that would make K-Mac nuts.
be two angry fucking people in his house.
So this on Friday, I'm gonna have my first drink in a month, and I'm gonna go to Here's How and meet Clay the bartender.
Oh yeah, he's been really active with us on Instagram recently.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool though.
So if I can last the whole day, maybe he'll make my first drink in a month. So
Hopefully it makes it nice and not strong. Yeah, because you got to be careful when you come.
I'm not trying to
when
die.
yourself back on.
Yeah,
Just start with some cognac.
That's literally that's how it was when I had to. So for those who don't know, I had to have an ankle monitor on, and I couldn't drink alcohol for like 6 months, and that shit was fucking brutal. And like one thing you notice is when you're not drinking is that everywhere you go, like they really push alcohol on you. Like especially when you go to a restaurant, like the first few pages in the menu, it's drinks.
Oh,
Yeah, of course.
And like the first thing they ask you is like, oh, what kind of drink would you like? We have our special drink today at blah blah blah. And
We have $1 drink.
no,
Yeah.
just water everywhere. I'll take a water.
Yeah. Water's cheap.
But yeah, I just wanted to, I want to do it, and then not because it seems like Sober October, everybody like announces it and shit like that, and they're just like, I don't know, I just want to keep it secret. Be like, I want to do it, and just talk about it after it's already done. So, I guess I'm a day away.
I have no idea. No idea. No clue.
I-
Congrats on making it this far.
Damn right.
So I guess that was what in your cup last week.
It was, yeah. Like,
Oh, you thought it was
drinking.
vodka?
Well, yeah, you got
like-
like vodka and whatever.
I even kept the same cups that I used to drink in, so I think that's probably one of the reasons why I came back to notice at first, because I was drinking out of these cups. Oh
yeah.
And it looks as if I drink like anything clear, she assumes I have vodka in it. But yeah, it was just like LaCroix or some shit.
That's awesome.
It's funny because like I think like last night the sweetest had because we went to dinner with her family for I don't know for what fucking reason, but it's her dad's birthday, and
Oh my God!
I couldn't remember.
Your father-in-law?
Yeah, my father-in-law. Well, no, 'cause I couldn't remember if it was his birthday
Damn,
or the little kid's birthday.
Hold on, he just like passed this up like it was like a Tuesday, and like it was supposed to be like Taco Tuesday, and he was just like, "Oh, we fucked this day off," but it's his father-in-law birthday. Okay.
So anyway, so the reason why I brought it up is because like we were talking about like you guys remember thumbs down, thumbs up, 7-Up, right? You used to play in school where you put your head down, put your thumb up, whatever. So we were talking about that. I'm like, oh wow, how can you make this a drinking game? And like I had mentioned that we mentioned 2 other games. I'm like, oh wow, we can turn these games into drinking games like easily. And then earlier that day I had mentioned how like she was like, where should we go for my dad's birthday? Either Elephant Bar or BJ's. I'm like, well BJ's got better drinks. And so later on she thought, like, I don't understand, like, I think you might have a drinking problem or something like that, because, like, when choosing a restaurant, you went by, like, which one had better drinks? I'm like, fuck yeah, of course, I'm not, because Elephant Bar has shitty-ass fucking, like, watered-down drinks. BJ's got good fucking drinks, even good beer and stuff like that.
Yeah, fuck the food.
But, like, yeah, fuck the food.
BJ's doesn't really got. I've been to Elephant Bar maybe once, but I can't remember what I got there. But yeah, BJ's food section's kind of blah.
They're not much around anyway. There's only one in Hayward.
There's one in Newark.
No, that one's gone.
No, the Elephant
One in
Bar.
Fremont.
Oh, I'm
No,
talking
closed
about
now.
BJ. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm talking about Elephant Bar, yeah.
Yeah, there's one in Daly City.
Yeah, they closed a bunch of them.
Oh, Clay's he's in the chat. So there you go.
Oh,
There you
hey,
go.
what's up?
Hey,
Hey, what's
Is
up?
it
We're
virtual
coming
chat?
through.
Yeah.
We're squatting up. You'll get at least 4 of the blackness. The darkness does gotta go down 4 shades.
You get at least 3 of us.
Yeah, I looked over that because I was trying to go there like maybe a couple weeks ago, and I was looking at the drink menu and stuff, and it's got some really cool shit on there.
Well, I
It's
wanted
like
to go-
craft cocktails and stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I wanted to go earlier, but then I was like, I'm not drinking, so I was like, shit. There was like there was some stuff that came up where I was like, there was stuff I wanted to do to like go drink, but I was just like, well, I can't. So I was just like, fuck it. Oh, like the other night, like Mauricio, I went to like a chiropractor with him, and he asked to go out, like to go eat, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna eat in San Francisco, I want to have something to drink. So I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna go. Plus, I was gonna break my fast anyway. I was like, fuck it, I'll just go home. So, and then like now I have Fridays off. Well, I have like a couple of hours on Friday to myself, and I was like, oh, I could just like go get lunch and have a drink, and I was like, shit, nope. So, but I guess I can on Friday. So
Nice.
True.
All right.
All right,
Should we
let's
get
go.
tackle the list or what?
Yeah. Should we get on this weird world of Watchmen, or?
Oh,
Yeah,
go for
there's
it.
all kind of shit. Where you want to start with that?
So wait, so I haven't watched the series yet, but I'm really planning on like watching. I mean, I plan on watching it, but I don't care about you guys spoiling or whatever.
Yeah.
But is this a continuation of the movie, or is it a prequel to the movie, or is it in the same like
It's
universe?
30 years after the
yeah.
comic. Not sure about the movie.
Yeah, the comic is the movie. I mean, it's basically
yeah, but they keep alluding.
graphic novel.
They allude to the squid shit, which is still weird, which isn't in
It's in the
film.
comic, yeah, but I think it's in the Ultimate because there's like another edition of Watchmen where it's like 3.5 hours long versus 2 hours long or 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
I didn't watch that one. I do know. Oh, does anyone own the Blu-ray or DVD?
No.
So in the comic, it's a comic within the comic. The whole Zombie Island thing. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called like Black Watch or some shit like that. But if you have the Blu-ray or DVD and didn't know, that whole comic is an animated series on the Blu-ray or DVD. You might be able to watch it online, but it's cool to check out.
You probably, if it's digital, you can watch it online.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so it's afterwards, and it's definitely in the same universe. I mean, Dr. Manhattan is still around. Vite, which apparently is in it, which I mean was kind of confirmed.
It's on HBO, right?
It's on
Yeah.
HBO.
Yeah, Sundays.
Yeah, on Sundays. So it's like Sunday's not kind of packed because you got them bots, and then you got
Them bots.
yeah Watchmen. So that's 2 hours of fucking time right
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, if you're watching the CW stuff, there's 2 shows that night, so that's 4 if you're
there.
watching all that.
And I watched last week tonight,
comic
so
book.
it's another 30-minute show. Yeah, so this episode of Watchmen was good once again. It answered some questions already, like what the fuck are reparations? Because I was like, sounds like reparations, but
Yeah, I thought it was someone with a list
Redford or
or
some
whatever.
shit?
Yeah.
Somebody getting paid.
I thought it was reparations, but like some kind of slur, because there was a fight because of it.
Well, it is kind of a slur when you say it to somebody, like apparently. So, but they elaborate on like exactly what the fuck it is. So we're gonna spoil it? I mean, it was last week, and
It's like a few days ago. We're past the 24-hour rule.
48 hours.
48
Oh, is it 48 hours?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
same
Okay.
thing like when we talk with Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah. So fuck it. I mean, the Redfordations are basically there was a president something, some red something.
Redford.
Redford.
Yeah, Redford.
Yeah,
and
something Redford.
I was like, is that Robert Redford?
That's what I was thinking too. But anyway, he passed down a law where people that were directly the descendants of the people that were involved in the Tulsa massacre got reparations. But you had to do like a DNA test to prove that you were a direct descendant, and so they got money from being a descendant of the massacre. So that explains the Redfordation money. So I guess those people that got that money, apparently they got a significant amount because I mean, she's living in a pretty nice house.
Yeah, I was imagining because it hinted like you might get land or something like that. Basically, because of what was destroyed property-wise.
Yeah.
I guess you were given it. They hinted, but I wasn't sure. But it looked like you get a good package.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the ones where it's like I'm not for reparations or anything like that, generally speaking. But if you literally got fucking jacked, like after you were freed and people like ransacked your shit, and nobody decided, and the government helped that shit, like they fucking bombed your town.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's pretty fucked up. And that's not even that long ago. Like, that's what it was like the
Almost 100 years ago.
No.
1921.
No. Was it 21?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
1921.
Yeah. That's not that long ago. You know.
Sure.
My only question, so when did they, because I mean there's so many questions going on in the show, when did they actually start handing out or giving the money
I don't know.
for
No
that
idea.
and
They didn't say
everything?
yet.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, there's a museum, or
Right.
not a museum, I'm sorry. It's more like a memorial. There's a memorial there, like super high-tech memorial, where you could do a DNA swab right then and there.
Yeah.
So,
Because I mean, you
crazy.
see all the animosity, especially when they end up going to Nixonville, where it's like
Yeah.
trailer trash park.
Like President Nixon?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
3-time president.
Supposedly, and I've been, because I watched the Watchmen movie like years ago, but it's still very fuzzy in my.
I just watched
my
it again.
brain. I wanted to watch it today, just so I could make sure I was catching all the Easter eggs and everything. But supposedly, I guess Nixon was the president at the time when they were during the whole
During the
Dr.
book?
Manhattan
Yeah,
thing.
he was a 3-time president.
Right.
Yeah.
So he sort of became, I guess, immortalized and everything, and so I guess now they have like a statue of him in this like trailer park area where I guess he's really lower income
White folks?
white people live and stuff like that, and I guess there's sort of the what's it called, ink blot face guys.
Oh,
Rorschach's. They're sort of like, I guess that's his sort of group of people-ish.
It's like cold.
His supporters.
Which is still weird. They haven't answered that yet.
Yeah, there's so many questions going on, but they're still trying to piece together everything going on. And we saw Louis Gossett, who was hilarious.
Yeah.
Even like I was cracking up laughing when he's talking with Regina King about getting can you hand me my pills? And she's like, well, can't you use your mind? Like use your powers, like you were saying.
He was saying that he was basically Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, bro.
Well, it was weird to me because they were like, well, if you're Dr. Manhattan, can you turn into one of us? And everyone else, I guess it's common knowledge that he can't, I guess. He can't make himself appear human.
Right.
Well, I don't know about that because even in the movie, like when he walks into, so I just watched the movie, and he walks into like a court hearing, and apparently like his skin was like too bright for the camera. So like, can you just tone that down a little bit? And he tones it down easily.
Yeah, he does.
So,
But
like, and he can manipulate matter.
he can
easily.
create his own universe.
Does he, when he turns on the brightness and he's like his nipple, he's like,
No,
No,
so I
but
wouldn't be
still.
surprised if he can change.
Yeah, I was like surprised too. But what's her name? Virginia King's character is like not Lisa Ray. Someone told us this, but she knew, and her husband knew that apparently Dr. Manhattan can't make himself look human. I guess he can turn down his brightness, but that's about it.
well, he can make like his dick bigger, right? Because when he's like smashing that homegirl.
I guess
Well, no, he went to he made multiple different people, like of himself.
Yeah.
he did.
Smash. He got his own little menage a trois with
Yeah,
himself.
he sure did. Oh, just like Rick when he fucked that one chick who was like an entire planet.
Yeah.
She made copies of herself.
So they have that funny interrogation scene and everything. And something I realized that they pointed out is, I guess, Louis Gossett's character. I'm still rusty with the names, so I'm just calling him Wheelchair Man. He feels no tolerance towards liquid, hot shit.
I know. Yeah, that's what I know. I was like, can you not feel?
Yeah.
Like when I first saw, because
He pounds he pounds the hot coffee.
Yeah.
He's reaching into the I assume it's
water.
boiling water to
Yeah.
get the eggs and stuff like that. And shit. So I was like, okay, maybe he does have some sort of powers.
That's what I was thinking
Don't
too,
really
yeah.
know what.
Yeah.
Still don't know what these pills so-called do or not, or
Give him the superhero pills.
yeah.
Oh,
So that whole part was absolutely hilarious to me. Then when she ends up going to the police chief's house, finds the KKK robe, the Klansman robe.
oh, but you gotta talk. She was slick about that shit. She like James Bond the shit out of that shit.
Oh,
Cause she showed up to the party, was schmoozing, and then like feigns fainting. She goes down and like she's like hobnobbing with the bereaved wife, and she's like, "No, it's okay. Rejoin your party. Go downstairs, be with your friends. I'll be here." And as soon as she leaves, she pops up, has like her thermal glasses
Hold on,
and shit,
you skipping over shit though. You didn't explain why.
because she was on a mission.
Oh, he said
What
he got
mission?
skeletons in the closet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
that-
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was going back to because Stitch just said she was looking for the robe, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she wasn't looking for a robe. She was just looking
for evidence.
Yeah, based on his interrogation with him, which he later has no fucking barely even remembers the conversation and shit like that. He's like, "Oh, what? It was in the closet? Like really?"
Yeah, like literal.
So I'll just sort of stick with that whole storyline because they jump all over the place with random ass shit going on, and then obviously towards the end of the episode, after she gets him to get some of his DNA from using a coffee cup, brings it to the historical museum, and finds out that that's her grandfather.
Well, no, he doesn't.
Right?
He doesn't find that out. She doesn't find that out for a while until the end of the episode.
That's what you just said.
I'm just sticking with that storyline in the episode because
Oh, yeah.
they go all over the place with stuff. So just in terms of what's going on with Regina and her investigation with Wheelchair Man or whatever, she finds out that that's her grandfather, which it's almost like he knows what the fuck is
What?
she's hearing on the phone and everything.
Well, I think he knew who she was beforehand. He says, she asked him, "What are you doing here?"
no.
And he's all, "I just want to see you. I just want to see what you're about," pretty much.
So he also alluded to something later on in the episode, like near the very end, where either he's friends with aliens or he's using some kind of alien tech because he says that I have friends in high places.
Yeah.
I think he meant literally. And at the end of the episode, they just snatched him up.
The fucking crane comes.
It wasn't even a crane. It wasn't a crane. It was like, but it was a flying machine.
Yeah. But he took off in her fucking car. It was her car, and they just swirl. He just smiles at her in the rearview mirror. Side mirror. He's like, "Oh, peace out.
Yeah.
My folks came to get me."
It's either that or you know somebody's with powers.
And the best thing was when she was asking him about the robe or whatever, and he's like, "Well, did they have stairs?" He's like, "I can't go upstairs or whatever in this chair." And she's like, "Well, you did put a 200-pound man in a tree." He's like, "Oh yeah, I did do that."
So you skip the very, very, very beginning where they go back to World War II, and they're showing like this German like women typing out letters and whatnot.
Propaganda letters.
Yeah, they start doing propaganda letters, and they're spraying it over the African American troops during World War II. One of the papers happens to be the one that has the note where Wheelchair Man has the letter from maybe his father.
Hold on, that was also real, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
Like they really did that.
So the thing about that, was it me or was that scene like lifted from Miracle at St. Anna?
I never even watched. I don't know.
You haven't seen it's the Spike Lee film about the World War II. The Oathbreaker, he hates that film.
Well, it's based on real events.
It is based on
You can't
real-
say he lifted off a movie when it really happened.
No, but I'm talking about the scene for scene, like shot for shot. That looked like from that film, but it might have been just me. But still, I thought it was interesting that that letter went to that particular troop, which ends up in Wheelchair Man hands later on.
Well, that's potentially his father.
Potentially.
That's kind of what it seems like they're heading towards.
Maybe.
Hinting at and saying, whatever. And then my what the fuck moment was the fucking tomato tree. And because I was confused on who this fucking dude
what's that
is
story?
or whatever. Chronos can probably better explain it.
Wait, what?
The whole tomato tree and who that guy is in the fucking mansion house, the one that's reenacting these plays.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Vite. I mean, we already talked about it, but I'm pretty sure that's Vite because he fucks around with like genetic manipulation as well, doesn't he? Because he's
He does.
smartest man on earth.
Yeah, because he
so-
does he's about eugenics, sort
I'm
of.
so confused because like anything involving him is just weird. Like they thought a horseshoe was a knife or something like that. I was like,
That's why I said, I was pretty sure they're robots, but apparently they're clones.
okay, yeah, and they're just lacking full human knowledge on a lot of shit or whatever. So,
but they can act though.
yeah, but he's just galloping on the horse. And he stops at this tree and he pulls this fruit from the tree and it's a fucking tomato. Like it would be an apple, but it's a tomato. And like I'm just watching it and I'm like, it looks like a tomato.
Yeah.
And he bites into it and I'm like, oh, it's a tomato. I was like, the fucking tomatoes don't grow on trees. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I had to pause it again and stop and like, I'm looking around. I'm like, because I'm watching it by myself because Lilo's really not into it or whatever. I was like, I'm so confused right now. Same thing when the fucking baby squids or when it was raining squids and shit like that. That was my look that I had on my face. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I need answers.
Was anybody like running outside, like trying to catch something to fry him up?
No, it was on the calamari.
The siren goes off and then it's like a monsoon or whatever, and everyone's like, oh shit, whatever. And
They run
then
for cover.
They run for cover, and then it starts raining baby fucking squids.
A lot.
Like,
Yeah.
And then they disintegrate.
yeah, and people are just like driving normal, just put on the windshield and shit. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Hold on.
I need answers.
Hold on, rewind the tape. Your what the fuck moment was a tomato tree, but my what the fuck moment was when they were basically reenacting the.
Oh, that was
events of
yeah. I was so
Watchmen.
confused. That was trickle down effective. I was like, I'm lost right now.
Yeah, so there's a scene where Adrian Veidt has his house help or his clones reenact what happened to Dr. Manhattan. And like he burns one of them alive. So at that moment, I'm like, is this some kind of stage trick or whatnot? Because this sounded and looks like this guy's dying. So I'm watching it with a friend of mine. They're like, I think this guy's dying. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe this is some kind of trick like in the Prestige or something. There's a trapdoor and they just have fire and then and then like the help, because there's people like serving Veet as he's watching this, they all have masks on. And at the end of the play, they all take off their masks, and they're literally these same two people, the young lady and this young guy, and they're all, basically, they have different names, but then he reassigns a name to someone because the guy in the booth who got burned alive as they opened the door, he's dead. So he reassigned a name to this new guy. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? That was my what the fuck moment.
It's all fucking crazy.
Because he literally has them dump the body. He's like, can you dump this body outside with the rest of them? I'm like, the rest of them? Mm-hmm. How many times has he fucking killed?
I think he's talking about the basement.
Yeah, it's just, that was my what the fuck moment. So I'm like,
and he took the watch back, and it's another throwback to the Doomsday Clock, because there's a lot of clock references in the fucking show so far. There's another one.
Every episode.
Yeah, I think this one was 2 minutes to midnight. So yeah.
Did they make reference to the other DC universe characters? Like
no, they don't need to.
It's not really in the same universe as far as now it kind of is with the Doomsday whatever, the latest one from DC. But yeah, so far nothing.
Ooh, but this show has got me fucked up. I mean,
does it have you hooked? Are you guys hooked on the show?
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. It's funny to me how the Russian vigilante really hates rednecks. Like, he hates them with a passion. Like, when he went to Nixonville, he was all happy to run. He wanted to run through and just ransack all of them.
Yeah.
He was hell. And, like, when someone threw lettuce at him, he lost it. He's just lost. He's like, fuck all of y'all. Y'all are coming to me. If some of y'all die, I don't care. And he just, like, the whole police squad just fucking people up. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was some crazy shit. And, you totally skipped the one part. We learned how Regina King's character has white kids.
Yeah, was there?
The fuck?
Yeah, it's her partner's kids.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They showed the
stepkids.
The White Knight, where the night where the what's it called?
Well, the policeman got
the cavalry people invaded all the policemen's homes and killed them, or attempted to, I guess, murder all the police officers, which explains like why they wear masks and they keep their identity secret or whatever. All these Rorschach followers decided to just plan this coordinated attack on all the members of the police department at midnight on Christmas Eve or whatever, Christmas Day at midnight, and Regina King and her boyfriend, the dude from Striking Vipers.
Black Manta.
Black Manta.
Oh, okay.
They're having like this like sort of romantic scene or whatever, and then Regina King goes in beast mode combat when they break in the house, and she pulls this whole like Jurassic Park raptor move and sneaks around the table, and then fucking stabs the dude with the kitchen knife, but then she gets blasted with a shotgun, and then then she wakes up in the hospital. Now we don't know what happened to the second person because there was two people that entered in the house.
The second person had a shotgun to her face.
Well, yeah, it should have been fucking.
Wait, game over? Does she have powers, or is she just like a vigilante?
She just
vigilante.
She just. Vigilante.
Well, she was a cop that's now a vigilante because most of the people on her force, they basically quit after that night. So she's one of the few people that actually wanted to keep being a cop, but she wanted to just take those motherfuckers out.
Yeah. So it's possible. A lot of people are thinking that the police chief dude might have been also doing like a whole double
dipping.
Yeah, I caught it from the first episode. I was like, that's like when I saw him hanging, I was like, oh, he's probably part of the cavalry. Yeah, he had a clan robe in his closet,
which may or may not. It could be his dad's. Could be his.
Yeah.
Well, even if it was your dad's, I mean, you wouldn't hold on to something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, you would to make sure that no one else got that.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, I mean, if you don't want the news getting out that your dad was the creator or participant in it,
why would you put your badge on it? Yeah, burn it.
How do we know it's not his dad's badge?
Burn it.
Why would you even keep it? You don't make any sense, man.
I don't know. Maybe sentimental.
For those that don't know,
you be sentimental about your dad being the Ku Klux Klan?
Stitch is under a high suspicion today
what the fuck?
that Old Ninja is wearing a wire. Because he's been asking all kinds of suspicious ass questions about illicit activities and just shit that don't make no fucking sense or whatever. Talk about how we get rid of keeping evidence around and shit. Like,
I'm just saying,
I'm suspect as fuck.
I don't work for the Dark Army. I'm just gonna say, I'm put that out there.
I don't know.
Diddy Wong got you wrapped up.
So we transitioning them bots?
Before we transition, I had a B's and BTI question related to Watchmen. So the question I had asked, I asked it in the chat room as well. The question was, only for sex purpose, how would you rather have your partner have Mystique's power from the X-Men, or you have Mr. Manhattan's powers from the Watchman? Just for sex purposes.
Wait, so I have these
Mystique.
powers, or my partner?
Your partner has Mystique's powers, or you can have Manhattan's powers.
Mystique.
Mystique, yeah.
Yeah, because she can be any starlet, anybody. So just get Alba on Monday, just get Beal on Tuesday.
Or just generally improve, or just generally change her shapes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson on Wednesday. You know, switch it up every day of the week.
See, I'm gonna go with Mr. Manhattan because
gonna be blue balling it?
I'm not trying to get killed by the sweetness.
Ah,
Wait,
this week.
wait, you want me to be who this week? You fucking me tonight.
Oh man, I mean, shit. You don't think she'd be all right just changing just for a night?
Fuck that, she. What about? Why you want to turn to that bitch at the train station today? What the fuck?
Oh, it's all bad.
That was a trap question. Y'all guys all failed. No. Alright, so let's switch to the bots.
Yes. I kind of was a little bit down on this episode and everything.
Yeah.
I kind of wasn't.
Well, except for the FBI lady jacking off again. I was like,
Yeah.
all right.
I thought she was
got
about to
lean,
get it.
too.
Yeah, I was excited for that. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's what I've been waiting for. And then I got a little bit nervous because I almost thought she was getting killed. Yeah. I was like, no! I was about to be mad.
So just relax. Let's let it take you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode was a little bit on the slow side, but
Yeah, I think they're just moving some chess pieces around for
Yeah.
the last little run of.
I'm still a little iffy on I want to say Tyrone. Is his name Tyrone?
Tyrell.
Tyrell. I still feel like he might be another, like, one of, what's the name?
Dark Army?
Personality.
No, not Dark Army, but what's the name?
One of Elliot's
Elliot's
personality.
personality. Even though he hinted that he's not, but it's like he always shows up in like the oddest times when he interacts with Elliot.
Well, the thing
He
that
shot Elliot, didn't he?
but when they were listening to that whole fucking
The conversation. The
yeah,
court.
you could hear the guy who's in the truck in the dark for the Dark Army. You hear him say like he hears the conversation,
Yeah,
and then it's like Elliot's talking
but that could have been a recording.
on the wire, and then he sort of comes out. Then Tyrell comes out and whacks him with the hammer.
Well, they could have just been like, so they fucked us before by like lying to us on the show.
yeah.
And they could have just been lying to us. I mean, because obviously when Christian Slater's character is talking, he sounds nothing like Elliot. You know what I mean? They don't edit his voice for that either. So they could have just been him talking to himself. But I've had that theory since like the first season. I was like, is that guy really Tyrell? You know?
Yeah, after
Yeah,
But I don't know. It's not holding up yet.
Yeah, that's kind of weird because, like, would a woman like Tyrell's wife marry a guy like Elliot and have a kid or whatnot? Because,
I forgot about that.
and not only that, he was
shit hot
shot.
as hell.
Like Tyrell warned him, and then like Elliot thought he was a figment, and then Tyrell shoots him, and then he tells.
Could have just
Yeah.
shot himself.
But no, but then also
Fight Club style.
Mr. Robot, nothing happened to Mr. Robot. He was still there.
But then Tyrell's talking to Angela, saying like, "Hey, I didn't want to shoot him." He's like basically acting like he's in love with them, but she's like, "Never mind, I'm gonna take care of this."
But no, because
he's gonna recover.
Even their situation where he's talking to Darlene as Mr. Robot, like she interacts with him like it's another person. She's not like she's talking to her brother. Even though lately she's been like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like she kind of knows when he's Mr. Robot and when he's Elliot.
Yeah, but the events that happen with Tyrell seem to be more because
Yeah.
also Stitch's FBI chick had her little plot. What the hell you call that? The little string plotting, whatnot. Tyrell and Elliot are both on the wall, and there's pictures of both of them.
That's true.
And Tyrell's at the center.
Like I always say, though, they've lied to us before on the show.
They have lied, but I mean,
I don't know what
through the FBI, through someone who's investigated them.
They've literally changed shit that wasn't really there. They've modified. They've lied to us on the show, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
Last week was really good. I wasn't here on the podcast last week, but when they showed you why White Rose was called White Rose, that whole scene right there was fucking.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was
Yeah.
fucking good.
Yeah, it was good.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, it was super fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like White Rose has been basically puppeting all of America for like the longest goddamn fucking time.
That's White Rose.
Yeah, holy shit. But yeah, the last episode was a little bit on the slow side, but it still was pretty fun. Like, we got a little bit of interaction with Darlene and the Santa Claus guy.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's my car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused. I thought she was getting like set up to be killed or something like that.
I thought she was gonna be part of the Dark Army.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's fucked.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But then like how the guy kept saying like he was gonna commit suicide and all the different things, and like she's trying to help him. He's like, no, my wife just fucking hurt her back last week or something like that. She's still fucking alive and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty funny, but there was a point where I thought Darlene was gonna run into Elliot when she's like driving on the street.
Yeah, me too.
And they're like walking to the white van. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully it picks up a little bit more next episode. But it's only gonna be like 10 episodes, right? This
Yeah,
season?
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty short, which sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
As long
We'll
as they
see.
wrap it up pretty nice, and
Yeah.
I don't have any complaints about it.
I mean, it's only supposed to be one season, so for them to go this fucking long, it's crazy. Especially since it's on USA, which is, I don't even know what channel USA is on.
That's a good question.
My DVR picks it up. So.
yeah, exactly.
I search for the name and it pops up. That's how I watch it.
Speaking of DVRs, you want to talk about what PlayStation's about to do?
Oh, I'm fucking sad, bro. I'm fucking real sad. So PlayStation Vue is going to wrap it up on January 30th, 2020. And that's sad as fuck for me because I actually use the service. and I really like it. So now I have to find another streaming service. It's probably going to be the AT&T one that's out now, but they just lost 1.2 million viewers, so I don't know, we'll see. But they're probably going to pick up viewers from PlayStation because it's the most equivalent program that they have out there for streamers, for cord cutters.
Yeah.
Everything else, like Sling isn't great. As far as channels go, there's a bunch of other ones. Hulu's not great either because you have to pay for, or some of like you can't get HBO and Showtime. Like it's really weird for like all these streaming services.
Yeah, you have to like pay
extra
separate for it or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even like an add-on. Like you have to like literally pay for it like totally separately.
Oh, yeah, it's like its own app.
It is.
Yeah.
It literally is.
But then also with Hulu, like they have like two different tiers of payments, and you pay for commercials and you pay for not having commercials. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
But the reason I'm going with AT&T is because they have basically everything. They have Showtime and HBO, even though you pay a little bit extra for it, which is fine. And then when HBO Max comes out, they're wrapping it up into their service for like at least a year. So and that's a significant amount of content, including new content. DC's on board making new shows and movies with HBO Go. There's a bunch of shows that are movies that are gonna be exclusive to HBO and stuff like that. So
I was looking at a list of everything that's coming to HBO Max.
Yeah, HBO Max, this shit is fucking snowballing. Like, y'all see what's going on? Like, apparently they're announcing with Greg Bertinelli doing a Green Lantern TV series.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and it'll be exclusive to HBO Max. So I'm just like, what the fuck? Apparently they're trying to get South Park on the service.
They got it.
They already got it?
Like
Yeah.
500 million.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Rick and Morty as well.
Yeah, they got Rick and
God
Morty.
damn.
Adventure Time's coming on to there.
Does that drop like next week or something?
No, it drops in April of 2020 or around then.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and Morty. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
a couple weeks.
Yeah, they're getting all the seasons. They're getting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is going to be on there. All of DC's
CW
movies.
stuff.
No, all the CW movies and stuff are going to be on there.
Yeah, but the CW channel, because CW's deal with Netflix ends December of this year.
I think they're getting Friends too.
Yeah, they're getting Friends.
So they paid, and then Netflix is losing Friends too. So all that's going to be going to HBO Max.
They're getting Sesame Street on there.
They're getting all kinds of content.
Doctor Who.
All kinds.
Bunch of anime.
Like, did they drop how much the service is going to cost?
It's $15 a month.
Ooh, man. I mean, it's double what Disney Plus is, but still a lot of content.
I might just get it just for the Adventure Time shit, because it's going to take place after the original and
Yeah, it's new stuff. I mean, there's specific new shows just for the streaming service.
Anthony Bourdain documentary is going to be on there.
So this should be interesting. There's a lot of stuff coming, and I feel like every week new stuff gets announced for HBO Max.
Boondocks is going to be on there.
Oh yeah.
There's a reanimation for 2 seasons of the Boondocks that's going to drop in the fall of 2020.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an original series to HBO Max.
So all kinds of stuff's coming.
Oh wait, no, the original series will be available, but they have a
New stuff. Same thing with Adventure Time. The old stuff plus new stuff. So this is ramping up to get all kinds. This sounds like they're gonna have a successful launch with the amount of content they're gonna have.
Oh yeah, well fucking Disney's not holding any punches. They're pretty much gonna have their entire catalog available.
Pretty much. Did y'all
Disney
see
Plus.
that they're adding The Simpsons on there?
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's literally a Halloween themed ad for The Simpsons going to Disney Plus, which drops in a few weeks. Actually, 2 weeks.
Well, I think The Simpsons did an episode of Treehouse Horror where they talk about Disney
Probably.
like taking them over or something. I think it was either that or maybe it was the ad you were talking about. But
Yeah, well, there's an ad now on Facebook where it tries to get you to get Disney Plus using The Simpsons pretty much, where they're like Homer's dressed as Iron Man, Bart's dressed as Mickey Mouse. Lisa is she's either Elsa or like a giant like glacier or something, and then Maggie's dressed as Yoda, and I don't know what Marge is. I think she might be in Alice in Wonderland. Not sure, but yeah, Disney trying to get that money. I mean, Disney's got my money.
more money is what they're trying to do.
Disney's got my money because day one they're gonna have the Mandalorian. And they dropped a new trailer for that like this week.
Oh, it looked good. Bill Burr's in it, and he's shooting pew-pews.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, dude, Bill Burr shooting guns?
Yeah.
Shit's in it?
Yeah,
he's in it.
Damn. He's shooting guns and shit.
I'll
Like
give
3.
my girl Gina Carano, our boy Giancarlo Espinosa is in it. We saw him at Comic-Con. I mean, I'm sold. Ben had sold. So day one.
What is it on? It says $7.99 a month, right, for Disney Plus?
Yeah, if you were like a month and a half ago, you could have got it for $4.99 a month. So you can do, I think it's $6.99 for a month, or it's $69.99 for a whole year subscription. So either one. There you
I
go.
think there was something else that was coming to Disney Plus that I was like, holy shit. Oh, Gargoyles.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
the Gargoyles gonna be there on there. I think that right there sold me right away. I wonder if the
'90s X-Men cartoon will be there.
oh, that's gonna be on there too.
It's an
The
entirety.
Spider-Man's.
Yeah,
all
plus the Spider-Man ones from the 90s will all be on there. A lot of people are going to get it just for that.
Yeah, I'm just on there for that. Like, there's so much content that's gonna be on there. It's almost impossible for them not to like, I don't know, not for you to be bored, basically.
Yeah, I mean, for you to be
The nostalgia
complain.
is definitely gonna be there.
I mean, old and new content will be there day one. So, I mean, I'm watching Mandalorian when it drops. Which will be day one.
With HBO Go, I better see fucking Kirsten in like in Adventure Time and Boondocks. I know
unedited.
I know. I want curse words. Like I know Adventure Time wouldn't have bad words because it was on Cartoon Network, but I want to see like bad words in the HBO version since it'd be unrated. I want to see Lady Bub or Princess Bubblegum.
Oh shit!
They're not gonna do that because that don't make any sense.
Nah, they should though.
No, it'd be like
they should have like Skinamax version of Adventure Time.
No. Oh my god, that's like you're all talking about like the hentai version of Gumball being on HBO Max or some shit. Just keep it 100. Keep it the way it was.
Of course they're not gonna do that. That's a kid show.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they got Sesame Street for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah, Sesame Street's gonna be in there.
It's not gonna be like Kermit.
I wonder how
and
Mr.
Piggy talking
Roger.
shit.
I wish they would bring back the Muppets, the adult, like the evening show. Not the Muppet
the
show.
one that was on ABC?
But yeah, the one that was on ABC. Because that shit was so fucking good. It was
That could be on Disney Plus, but
I hope
don't
so,
know.
'cause, man, that show was so fucking good.
But we'll see. I mean, I feel like there's going to be more services because right now there isn't really a Fox streaming service. I mean, it's kind of on Hulu, but not really.
Well, it's part of Disney Plus.
Yeah, but there's stuff on Hulu now that's part of Fox as well. Like 24 is on there, and like some other stuff's on there. But
for how long?
Yeah, that's the
right.
question.
Also, Fox has their own app, and it's free. So
Yeah, that's true.
why would you need it? Have Fox now.
Yeah, well, one thing is like if you want to watch the Alien franchise, so it's R-rated content, which will not be on Disney Plus.
Wait, talking about movies are different.
Yeah, movies-wise.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as their shows, yeah, you can split between Hulu, Netflix, and something else.
So you just watch it free on Fox now. It's free.
Oh, that too. So there you go. What else do we
All
want
right,
to talk
let's
about?
talk about Modern Warfare because I'm not playing it, but I know Stitch, you're playing it, right?
No.
No, nobody's playing it in this room?
I'm playing it.
Okay, well, how is it?
So, I'm going to talk about the single player.
First of all, how was that update? How long did it take?
Oh
you?
my god. There's like 50, 11 updates for the fucking game. Oh my god. First of all, the first initial install, mandatory 3 hours. No matter what. It's 3 hours when you first get the fucking game. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Once the 3 hours were up, because mine finished in 3, there was a fucking update. It was like a 20 gig update, which took like another hour. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And then when I tried playing the game, yeah, I get it. Day one, there's going to be hiccups and whatnot, which there was. And then like maybe 8 hours later, it was a fucking update. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It was like a 2 gig update. And then like day 3, another fucking update. I'm like, oh my god, are you fucking serious? Not only that, that was just to get most of the single player and then the campaign, and then like Spec Ops is separate. It's like broken down into separate downloadable content.
What's the Spec Ops part?
So Spec Ops is a co-op.
That's like old school.
Yeah, it's
Just
like
fun.
So they have like a combination. You can do the old school version of Spec Ops, I guess. There's a wave-based combat, which is like a horde mode, and then there's 4-player mission-based, where it's basically you and a squad of 3 other people doing this whole mission. Like, you can pick your loadout from multiplayer, so whatever you level up, you can take into the Spec Op mission. You can run through with the with your squad. You're given objectives, and you need to complete them. They throw everything in the kitchen sink at your fucking ass. At first, it seems cool. You need to like do missions and whatnot. The first part's cool. When you start getting deeper into the mission, like a whole army comes after you, and it's like 4 people versus an army. There's juggernauts, helicopters. The cool thing is, if you can stay alive enough, you can pick up like kill streak rewards to drop like missiles and helicopter strikes. But good luck trying to survive, not try to call that shit in. But yeah, the single player, the Oathbreaker was talking about how there's like a lot of the no Russian scenarios in the game. Like, it feels like it's every other mission is kind of like that. There's a lot of fucked up shit. To give you an example, there's a mission where you're playing as like a young female freedom fighter, and you're being interrogated. And there's a scene where I'm just like, am I really about to watch my character get raped?
What the fuck?
Like, it's literally comes to that like point. You're questioning like, am I gonna see and witness a first-person sexual assault? Like, there's shit like that in this fucking game. And there's other parts where you're like, okay, I see there's this family in danger. Let me try to save them, because you know I'm a soldier and I'm trying to help these people. And then like saving them can cause the rest of your squad and the entire building of people to die. So you have to choose on what you're trying to do, what your priorities are. Is the mission first, or is your humanitarian side going to come in and kick in? They give you shit like that, like every couple of missions. There's some fucked up shit that happens.
Does it have an effect on the? Have you beat it yet or no?
Yeah, I finished it.
Does your choices have a real effect on the end of the story, or is it just like
usually
window dressing?
So there's parts where I don't know, because you have to choose, because there's a part where basically something's gonna happen, right? They close the door, and like one of the main protagonists is with you through the game. He stands there and he's like, are you on board with this? And he gives you the choice. You either go, yes, I'm all the way in, or no, I'm gonna step away. So I don't know. I chose one way. I don't know what happens if you choose the other. I'd have to replay, find out what happened. But there's a few moments that are like that, or I don't know what happens, what not. There's some where if you try to choose a certain way, no matter what, you die.
Okay.
So there's ones where you have to stay the course. There's other ones where you think you can try to save stuff if you're in a certain time, and it doesn't happen. There's other things that they're a little time sensitive. Basically, they can turn the tide, whether if you're a quick shot or if you make the right decision. So there's some stuff I'm going to say kind of affects the rest of the game, but for the most part, you're going to stay on course to what's going on. But yeah, I guess they kind of do the like pull from the headline stories again, like there is no Modern Warfare. There's a lot of fucked up shit that happens. It looks amazing. The controls are crisp and great. There is some weird shit with the multiplayer though, which I want to still kind of, because I'm playing the multiplayer, but there's still a lot of stuff I'm still trying to figure out. There's a lot of shit packed into multiplayer.
There's a lot of shit packing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
There's a lot of that shit happening. I will say, playing Ground War, which was not available day one, but it's available now. It's basically playing Battlefield with Modern Warfare controls. So
way better.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of people in that mode, a lot of shit going on, but I need to play more to give a full like evaluation. Because usually when I play that mode, I get dropped into a game and that side they're fucking losing. So there we go.
Gotcha.
Well, overall, it's a good game.
Overall, yeah, it's been a good game. I'm actually glad that I bought it, but there are still some things that are still Modern Warfare, like campers. A lot of people fucking camp in multiplayer. A lot of people don't play objectives sometimes. They're just looking to increase their KD ratio. Typical Modern Warfare shit. Or Call of Duty shit, I should say.
All right, let's stick with gaming. Let's talk about, so Borderlands 3 has a couple things that dropped recently. They had some free DLC. One dropped last week? And then
you said Friday, yeah?
Yeah, and then one is going to drop on November 21st. So the first one that dropped for Halloween is called Bloody Harvest. And it's been a lot of fun. Have you guys played it yet?
No.
I did not know there was one.
Yeah, it's totally free DLC. It's just for Halloween, and they confirm that because you get a whole new section to play and a whole new mission. Plus, you get there's new guns and gun type, and there's a new like perk and debuff types called Terror, which is kind of cool. And the guns you get from having or going to, it's called the Heck Hole. Some of the guns you get are fucking badass. So basically, you have to meet this dude named Maurice, who's basically like a fucking dinosaur on Sanctuary, and he asks you to collect this stuff called hectoplasm. So immediately it changes like everything about the game, because when you're fighting enemies, you'll see some of them glow either green, red, or yellow, and what happens is after you kill them, a fucking like a skull pops out and tries to attack you. So a green one just pops out, he's kind of weak and tries to just fly into you. If it hits you, it puts terror on you, so you're a little bit slower and you take more damage. There's a couple of things happen too.
Okay.
And then if it's a red one, it's a badass ghost, and it can like fly around and fucking fire missiles at you, and it takes more damage to kill it. And then at the end of all those missiles, it runs into you, and then you get terror as well. And they have a yellow one that's a loot ghost, which is like kind of hard to hit because it moves around kind of fast, and when it can drop legendary shit. And after you kill an enemy and then kill the ghost, you can pick up this stuff called hectoplasm. Once you pick up 25 of those, get back to Sanctuary, and he opens up like this portal into what's called the Heck Hole, and it's like this Halloween themed like level. Okay. And so you go into there, and it's the same deal. They have like kind of modified enemies for like Halloween shit. And then the same deal with the ghosts, and at the end you have to fight Captain Haunt, who's Captain Truant, but now he's Captain Haunt. So he's like Captain Truant, but with like a fucking glowing green skull.
Okay.
And it's not terribly difficult, but you can get some badass guns. Because you could probably beat like that level after you get the hectoplasm and shit. You probably beat the level in like probably like 7 to 15 minutes, depending on how good you are. And then like Captain Haunt, like the first time you face him, it's kind of difficult, but then you understand like what you have to do, because he gets like this invulnerable shield. You have to figure out how to get it down. Once you figure it out, it gets pretty easy. But I got this legendary shotgun that does insane amounts of damage. Like basically one shot from this thing can do like 20,000 damage. Shit. It's fucking insane.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's the one I got. It does corrosive damage, but it's a Hyperion gun, so you get like the front shield, but it's also a Torg weapon, because when it shoots out like these 4 like bullets that stick to a target, and then they impact and then they explode a second later, like the sticky targets. Yeah. But it just does fucking crazy damage. So my Beastmaster has it, but my main Zane doesn't have it.
Your side bitch doesn't have it.
I miss my Beastmaster. I haven't played Borderlands in a minute.
Dude, that's good.
That's fucking crazy. Like they think of some crazy stuff with Borderlands. It's like a Halloween edition. Like
put a lot into it.
Yeah, but like to have the whole fact like there's ghosts and goblins and shit like that.
So
and,
I mean,
weapons.
I feel like a lot of the games now, like the ones that are, I guess, active worlds, I'd say, they all like Apex, Fortnite. What's the Dauntless? The other one?
Yeah.
They all Monster Hunter, obviously.
Yeah.
All of them have like themed events or ones that are around the holidays. Star Trek does this too. Star Trek Online's been doing it for a while. I think we're probably going to see more and more of this stuff with other games. So
one thing to know about this free DLC though is that it's only for a limited time.
Yeah.
So you can only play it for a limited time. But one thing that they announced today or yesterday is that all the weapons that you pick up and all the gear that you pick up from this event you get to keep. So
okay.
I don't know if they're going to keep the terror element about it, but because they have to kind of change some things in the game. Because the only things that give you terror right now are things that are part of this DLC.
fuck. Now I need to play.
Yeah,
And
going home
some-
play tonight.
And some of the terror things, like it's obviously a debuff, but some of the gear that you get, the debuff turns into like a buff. So it says like, if you're under terror, you get like fucking vampire damage, or if you're under terror, you can move faster. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. And then some weapons actually give you terror on purpose. So you can kind of fuck around with like your builds to make like a terror build.
Oh, okay.
And be like super badass. And the other one that they announced today was a new raid. This is going to be the first raid. It's called Takedown at Maliwan Black Site.
Nice.
And that's going to be a whole new area as well. It's supposed to be a 4-player raid. And you can try it by yourself. They said it's pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, well, most raids usually are,
Yeah.
but it's only 4 players though.
Yeah. And they like the boss in it is called Wu-Tan. So, and like I watch it, it looks pretty badass. Like this big ass Maliwan mech that can separate into pieces and
Nice.
Oh shit.
has this crazy shield and shit. And then, like again, you're gonna get, there's new loot that's coming in, new legendaries, and they're already talking about upping the level cap again.
Oh, of course. I saw that
for the
coming.
first time. Yeah.
Yeah. So did they say when the raid drops?
The raid will drop on November 21st.
Oh, it's closer than I thought. I thought it was going to be in December, but yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's why I tell people, Borderlands, they don't fuck around with DLC, and these are just the free ones. They're actual like paid DLC. The first 3 or 4, they're gonna be like significant additions. You're probably gonna get like a whole entire new world.
Probably.
So,
That sounds about right. So yeah, I'm excited about the raid. That means that we need to be ready.
You need to squad up.
Yeah, the squad need to be ready because raids are usually an average raid is like what?
Like 3 hours.
Maybe 3 hours.
well, they said this one's 30 to 40 minutes. Which,
okay.
Which for Borderlands for a mission, that's pretty.
That's
fucking
pretty long.
Yeah.
So still, I mean, that like a lot of people are going to try to figure out the raid, figure out whatever secrets are in it. So they're going to be in there for 3-4 hours because there's probably going to be secrets in that raid. There's probably going to be like hidden areas. You need to solve some weird puzzle to get to. So be prepared.
There's secrets in Bloody Harvest that I just figured out today. Because there's like a part in the level where there's like a hole, and then right before you go down the hole, there's like to your right, there's like these 4 colored skulls. And so every time I ran over to one, I would like pull randomly. I'd pull some, and like some of them you pull them and nothing would happen, and then you pull another one and like this like ghostly laugh would happen, and like then nothing would happen. So apparently, if you play the game, if you're in the Bloody Harvest and you see the skulls that I'm talking about, so right when you see the skulls that are on your right, turn more to your right and like from the room you were just in, and you'll see like these 4 pumpkins that are on pedestals, like going up going up the stairs. So what you have to do is facing towards the room that is where the skulls are, they have to pull. Facing towards that from left to right are the colors you have to pick. Okay. And it changes every single time, so I can't tell you the combination.
Oh, right on.
So the colors of the skulls the pumpkins will change, so you have to just keep that from left to right. So yeah,
That's awesome.
And then it opens up 2 chests. It blows open a wall, and in that wall is like a bunch of money and 2 chests.
There we go.
Dude, kind of sticking on Borderlands, like I unlocked another skill tree on my character for the siren, and right now like at first when I was playing this character, I was like, her powers and stuff are all right.
You gotta pick the right one.
No, so yeah, you pretty much gotta pick the right skill tree. But with her, like she has one where she captures enemy into one of her fucking bubbles or spheres, and while they're in there, she does elemental damage now. Like she does like fire for the power I have now. She does fire damages, and like she can like literally take out somebody in the sphere. But if they die, so when you use her powers, there's like a bar that pops up that shows you how long until the skills or her abilities go away. But if you kill that person before that time ends,
Add on to
it'll go to another character. Whoever's nearby will go to them, and the timer will start again.
Okay.
So if you kill that person within the time frame, it'll go to like another character. So if you have like a good weapon and you can take out motherfuckers as fast as you can take out like a whole bunch of people without even fucking being injured by any of them. It's so fucking cool.
So with my siren, I used her like I forgot her like
astral projection?
Yeah, the astral projection with the fist like shoot out and do it like it spins like a corkscrew, and what I did is I changed its elemental damage because originally I think it is.
I think it's just like physical, like regular.
No, it's like the blue one. Fucking
lightning.
Shock lightning.
Yeah.
Well, I changed it to fire. So you can change that to fire to where it can do damage to, if they explode, it travels to other characters. So I've been fucking with that as well.
With mine, it's also whenever I use the powers, it forms a black hole too. So anything that's around it will start to get sucked in. So if there's like an oil barrel,
Yeah.
it will suck into her or into the black hole, and I can shoot it, and it will do even more damage and stuff like that. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I like that power of the siren so far.
Yeah, her powers are fucking pretty dope. I haven't used like her healing ones yet.
Yeah, I haven't fucked with that either.
I'm more on
all
deep
damage.
offense.
Yeah,
instead of
all
defense.
damage. Yeah, I like her astral projection shit because you can upgrade it to where it goes farther, which I was like, holy shit, because I thought it went pretty decent, like a decent range.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, oh shit, I can make this go farther and last longer, and do more damage.
Well, the fact that it can like go through stuff too is really helpful.
so good.
I want to play as Mose next because nobody plays this story.
Except for the Oathbreaker, but he didn't like her.
Yeah,
I think he used just the wrong build. I think he needed the right build for him to like her.
That happened with Zane. It happened to me because I was using like him with a digiclone and the fucking drone, and it's like that's not the way to go. You got to use the drone and the fucking shield. Like that's the shit. And you use a couple of things off of the digiclone skill tree, but yeah, this game is interesting. This is the first time where I've played Borderlands 3, and I'm not real interested to get to the very skill at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, because the skills at the bottom, at least for Zane and Beastmaster, they're not that great.
Yeah,
they're-
Beastmaster one is like
okay.
you turn somebody against you, like take control over one of them.
Yeah, you have to melee them first. I was just like, meh.
Yeah, that's why I put skill points in the other skill trees and then use it in my loadout. That way I can customize however I want, which is cool. So there's some stuff from the other skill trees that I think are cool, but using in combination with the going invisible, holy shit, wrecking all day. I miss my Beastmaster. So good. What are we going to go to next? Oh, we want to talk about who put this is you.
What?
I had to be you. The World Series booze and boobs.
Yeah, so
That was not-
that was me.
that was you.
I made that shit up.
Really?
The fucking sports expert right here.
Oh man.
If you've been sleeping underneath a rock or
We
something
need to
like
cue
that.
that like NBA
Yeah.
NBC music.
No, the Globetrotter music.
Apparently the Super
We need
Bowl.
Monday Night Football theme.
So the Super Bowl is going right now for Major League Basketball or something like that. Something like that. And then also baseball. Yeah, baseball. So the World Series is going on right now, and so there's two things that happened. So the one interesting one was where President Trump had went to one of the events, and the crowd booed him. Like,
Yep.
they went hard. They were like, "Boo, impeach him!"
They're
Or
chanting, lock him up.
yeah, they were saying lock him up.
And he left. He left the
He's like, all right,
game.
I'm going to jail.
Well, I guess he's like the first president to not throw like the first pitch of a World Series or something like that. Or
Doubt that.
Yeah, I doubt
That
that.
doesn't even sound right.
no, that's like it doesn't sound right either.
I don't remember Barack Obama doing that. I don't remember fucking the previous Bush doing that. I don't remember fucking.
No, yeah. Well,
It's usually the first game of the year.
I don't know about the World Series, but I don't think he might be the only president that hasn't thrown a first pitch at a baseball game.
That
No,
might
that
be
could be
what
true.
That
He
sounds
also
better.
might have been the only
Bush-
president that can't actually throw a baseball.
That's true.
Have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, because Bush threw one right after 9/11, and it was like a perfect one right down the fucking middle, and I was like, oh shit, that was pretty surprising. And I think Barack might have did it during the World Series when the Cubs were there. Even though he's a
He
white
did
guy.
because he did.
Yeah.
I think he did because he had his jacket and I think it was windy.
Yeah, because he's from Chicago. or stuff
Chi-town.
like that. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's some. What's he throwing right there?
I think it's from
Throwing
something else. I think it's when he was doing the Princess or whatever.
I think even George Sr. threw out a game.
Well, yeah, he
'Cause I
was,
know that George W. He did it when the Nationals became a team.
well, Senior used to own part of the Astros.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and then before that, I assume maybe,
Somebody else.
but there was no baseball. I mean, there wasn't baseball in Washington.
Yeah, that wasn't
No.
until
I didn't know that was a
junior.
thing.
A team?
I didn't know it was a thing. That's
Yeah, usually
It's
somebody
just like
goes
a
up.
ceremonial first
Yeah,
pitch kind of.
that seems silly to me.
Well,
Well, I guess Trump said that
they had,
he didn't want to do it because he would have to wear like a bunch of like body armor and it would hold him down and slow it down his pitch.
whatever.
That's ridiculous.
Unlike his fucking 80 pounds of extra weight he has in his body.
Yeah, right.
They had Simone Biles do a fucking jumping somersault with a twist and then throw a fucking strike or whatever.
Yeah, she's small. She's like
Oh, yeah.
4 foot nothing.
Yeah, gymnasts are.
Every gymnast is small.
I can't remember what comedian it was. He was like, if you watch the gymnastics, you pretty much need to sign yourself up for being a pedophile or something like that. Just because they all are so fucking tiny.
Even the dudes are fucking pretty tiny.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those things where you see people that are they pretty much the same size. They look normal size. It's like when you're watching football. Perfect example. Everybody thinks the running backs are fucking small as shit. No, they're just around fucking giants.
Yeah.
Most of the fucking running backs are like, no, 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 foot.
Yeah.
But when you're sitting next to fucking like a fucking 6'9", goddamn 300-pound dude, yeah, you're gonna look tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because most quarterbacks are above 6 foot.
Yeah,
least.
and like they always say, like Russell Wilson's like small for a quarterback. And
He's
I
like
met him in real life. He's a fucking tank.
Yeah, isn't he like 6'2"? Yeah, I've met Colin Kaepernick. He's fucking 6'2", 6'3". He's
What if
huge.
he's taller
Like
than that?
with Steph Curry
Probably,
on the Warriors, he looks like he's a tiny guy, but
Yeah, he's
that
like-
dude's like 6'3".
Yeah,
He fucking towers all over everybody in this podcast.
dude. When I saw I'm gonna date myself here, but when I saw the Warriors is when Mark Price and fucking Chris Muller were on the team. Mark Price was like a midget compared to everyone else on the team, and he was 6 foot.
Yeah.
Like everyone else literally towered over him. I was like, holy shit. All bad.
So the other part of the World Series is that apparently there was a couple of females who decided to flash the picture. I
Yep.
guess in like
Of the
the
Houston
sixth
picture?
game or something like that.
Yep.
And I thought that was pretty all right. But
They were on
I
national
guess-
TV.
Yeah, they were on national TV, and they were saying that they did it for breast cancer awareness and this
Sure
and that.
they did.
And then hoes got mad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
People got mad, and they apparently got banned from the NBL.
Yeah.
NWO,
The Elemental P.
WWE.
To let people kick them out.
people.
Yeah, they were behind home plate and flashing the taser. Two models. I forget the website they're on, but they just show their tits for no fucking reason.
They said they were showing it to distract the pitcher.
Well, yeah, but then they tried to fucking we were doing it for breast cancer and I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Because I guess apparently they've done it other times, and
No one
you know how like Disneyland, how people flash the Splash Mountain camera.
Yeah, she was
I guess
doing on
they
the
did shit
roller
like
coaster
that.
and shit like that just for just to gain clout and shit.
But I wish a dude would do that. Just flash it like afterwards and see what happens. And be like, oh, how come it's okay or bad for chicks to show their boobs and guys can whatever.
And that's why old Prodigy is not with us.
Damn,
Steph Curry's
bad.
only 31.
Did y'all hear about this bullshit about Baby It's Cold Outside?
Yeah,
Change the lyrics.
again. They were talking about this, a year or two ago, saying it was like super rapey or
Dude,
something.
it is super rapey.
It's like, so it's not rapey.
Well, it's not rapey, but it's like
It's the sign of the times, because the lyrics of the song reflected how they talked back then, and what it meant back then is not exactly what they're trying to say it means in 2018, 17, 19, whatever.
that's true, but
So people are saying like this is about
then they're raping.
a guy trying to force himself onto someone.
But then back then it was okay for that to happen too. So
If somebody was trying to force himself onto somebody, they wouldn't try to convince them with words. They would just rape them.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I don't understand. People they in their pretend world, fucking never happened land. Like they pretend that you can't hit on a girl like at all. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Apparently, if you do, you're a predator. I guess.
No, it's dumb.
Cancel culture, come for you. It's like, hey, baby.
Did they change it drastically? I mean, all I know is the
fucking
fucking
know.
chorus of the fucking song. I don't really care about
Baby
it.
It's Cold Outside.
Yeah, I don't really get all.
Well, it's just the part where
Crazy
she's like, I need to get home. And he's like, no, you really should stay. Mm-hmm. And she's like, no, I need to go. And he's like, no, you really need to stay. But then there's also like,
Maybe
hey,
she's drunk.
well, no, I think
Well,
it's cold
yeah,
outside.
it's cold outside. Well,
Yeah.
they're implying that
This was before Uber. Maybe it wasn't. Fucking safe.
The internet was down. Fucking Peter Neat cut off the power to that area.
exactly.
Baby Peach, you need to cut out the power outside.
Yeah.
I need you to go. You got no cell phone signal.
I guess it implies that there's a
Blizzard?
Yeah, like a blizzard, like a snow fucking storm. And like you driving after drinking, you're gonna slip and die, or you could skid out and die. But apparently everyone says no, he's trying to convince this woman to stay so we can get inside. But it's like,
So how are you supposed to fuck in today's like climate?
Tinder?
Like seriously,
You have to
Tinder,
hit
Grindr.
yes or no on an app.
Yeah,
You consensually agree.
that is so, that's
And your phones
It's
have
like
to pair.
you have to
and then
swipe-
you have a 2-minute window
you
to
have to
consummate the fucking
black
Yeah, first of all, you swipe right, you confirm yes or no, like you were saying. Once it's confirmed, you
Check the boxes of what you're willing to do.
Yeah, what you're willing to do, consent form and whatnot. Then you hit yes, send an address of meat.
Just stop. This is why this is why America is at its loneliest point ever. Is because of shit like this. It's because people lack basic communication skills, and they don't know how to pick up on fucking any sort of like innuendos or any sort of like physical cues, because they're just swiping left and right, and they just want to pretend that all this shit is dead, but it's not. I mean, most people still don't use Tinder. Like I never fucking use Tinder. The people that use Tinder, they're fucking, to me, they're part of the problem. You know what I mean? Like this hookup culture is not good for our society at all. That's all we're seeing are birth rates plummet. Fucking, even though I'm not about marriage, but we're seeing marriage plummet, shit like that. This is all part of the problem, and they want to pretend like this old generation shit where you had to actually work on, learning about somebody and like hitting on them and shit like that. Hitting on somebody is not bad. As long as like if they say no and you stop and like they really mean no, then you stop. But hitting on somebody is not bad.
I wonder what the remake lyrics are for.
It's called something about getting in a car or some shit like that. It's by John Legend and Kelly Clarkson. I'm just like, boo. Fucking boo. It's shit's awful. We got these weak ass fucking new generation that they're just so fucking weak. They're so fucking weak. I almost don't want to live to past a certain age, because I want to see what the fuck the Earth's gonna be like, years from now. It's fucking scary.
Okay, I'm looking at the lyrics right now. The first fucking line is like, this is bullshit. The first line is, I really can't say, baby, I'm fine with that. Instead of baby, it's cold outside, it's baby, I'm fine with that. I gotta go away, baby, I'm cool with that. What?
Sounds like an incel.
Yeah, it's like, okay, bye, Felicia. They should say, I really can't say.
That's the original lyrics.
No, this is the remake. It says, baby, I'm fine with that. It's not baby, it's cold outside.
The remake?
That's what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's somebody else's remake. Yeah, maybe it's somebody else, because it says like Linda, Liz, and
yeah. This is by Dean Martin's.
Joshua, Lee
Dean Martin's the old.
No, find the one from. It's not even called Baby It's Cold Outside anymore. It's called something else.
What's it even called? Is it called Stay the Night or something?
Apparently it's getting like.
Oh, is it still Baby It's Cold Outside? Okay, but there's something different about it though.
Sure.
I do not know.
Don't know. I didn't know until I saw like literally today that they changed the lyrics.
Oh no! I guess you're right. Yeah, that is the new one.
Well, I don't know if it's the right. It's just.
Oh God! Ew! These lyrics are gross.
What the hell?
Say what's in this drink. Pomegranate LaCroix. Oh my God! What the fuck is wrong with people?
That can't be right.
Oh my
Well, no, because in the original one, she asks like, "What's in this drink?"
Oh
And
my God.
he asked her
Dropping
for your
fucking
drink.
brand names in it.
I mean, I drink LaCroix, but I wouldn't sing about it. God damn.
Oh
Look
no.
at Cronus's face. He's like, wait, what? Pomegranate LaCroix. Oh damn.
They're dropping all this. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Hold on. Yes, I agree. How about the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, name dropping like
Is
slots?
this
No.
sponsored by fucking these companies? I mean,
Yeah,
seriously.
maybe.
That's horrible.
This is
Terrible.
gross. This is fucking gross.
Free advertisement. Take that
Yeah.
out. This has got to be. It's probably doing some kind of Pepsi like Winter Wonderland special or
Don't
something.
want it.
At least I have been getting that vibe unless I catch pneumonia and die.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh my
I'd
God.
rather have the original.
Of course.
Yeah. This is
Damn
that's
kids.
awful. That's awful.
Damn kids.
It's worse than I thought it was. Like seriously worse than I thought it was.
John Legend's like our age, though, right?
Yeah.
He's a little younger, but yeah.
Sure.
Well, actually, he probably is exactly our age.
You know what?
I don't know how
the,
old Clarkson is.
the sweetness doesn't like.
She's younger. She's like mid to early 30s.
No, she's older.
Oh, she's
Because she was
Blue power in her footsteps.
She was in season 1 of American Idol.
Yeah, he was trying to get on season 4.
You trying to say she's 40?
Yo, she's probably over 40.
She don't look
I was
good now.
I was 21 when I did American Idol, and you had to be over at least 17 to do American Idol.
I'm gonna guess she's 38.
Let's see, I'm gonna look her up.
You pull up the Google machine.
She's 37.
Oh, almost on the dot.
She's in our wheelhouse. Dude, it's so crazy. So last week, I did a photo high school reunion with the class of 1979. These motherfuckers were graduated in high school when I was fucking born. It was so fucking weird. Like, I even told somebody, I was like, I was born when y'all guys were graduated. So like, they're like, damn, man, thanks for making me feel old.
I was looking at, because my 20th comes up like in like 2 months or something. I'm not going. Yeah. So I get like all the little Facebook things like, oh, you're coming. And I was like, oh, let me just see what these people look like. And y'all people that lived in New Jersey, that weather did not do y'all good. That fucking snow, that wind, that fucked up all y'all skin. Y'all look old as fuck and embarrassing for the rest of the people born in 1981 out there. Y'all look old and wrinkled. It's embarrassing.
Oh, we got some folks in my class too that looked little. Father Time was not kind.
Yeah. A lot of people looking rough. Like, god damn.
It was like they went into that the hyperbolic time chamber from fucking Dragon Ball Z and just stayed in that bitch for a while.
It's like, what you been doing for the last 20 years? Coal mining?
Yeah, some of the people actually look pretty good for their age. But one of the interesting thing is, so when I'm going back and editing the pictures, like there's this. So you know how like at the high school reunion there's black dress, right? This one woman had a black dress, but it was kind of see-through. And so I'm looking through the pictures, I'm like, can you see that she's naked underneath her dress? And I'm like scrolling through pictures like, what the fuck is she really, like I really thought she was naked, but like I actually zoomed in on one of the pictures. She's wearing like a flesh colored like thing underneath it. So
like Spanx, probably.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
No, it's like
They make full body Spanx.
it's like a nighty. She's wearing like a gown underneath it or
Like
something
a
like
slip
that.
or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like, okay.
I bet she got some dick that night.
She probably did. Little freakazoid.
What a mess.
Yeah, it was just fucking pretty
It's
interesting.
just funny with black dress.
Yeah.
That was a fun story.
That was.
Looks like the Warriors having a rough time tonight.
Why are people hating on the Warriors? Everybody's like talking about how they're a bandwagon team. It's like they were in the fucking finals for 5 years straight, right?
Yeah, pretty
They're
much.
running shit. Like, listen, no team's gonna fucking win forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it looks like Steph Curry hurt himself.
They all jumping on the Warriors are having a rough time now after the Warriors are dancing on everybody. So
Yeah, everyone
everybody's
wants to jump in and like
enjoying watching them fall apart.
when you on top, everybody wants to see you fall.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Who
Doesn't
said?
mean tickets will be cheap for that new Chase Center.
Damn.
That's all I care about.
What was the villain that said that like?
You live long enough to be.
No, that was a good guy. It was what's his name?
Oh, they're saying in
Alfred
Batman.
said that.
No, they say it in Batman Begins. Oh no, Batman Dark Knight is where it's like literally when you meet.
I think the Joker said it.
No,
No.
Like
Two-Face says it. You either die the hero or you live long enough to become the villain.
Not that one. It's more like people want to see you fall. They want to see you. They want to see. I can't remember how it fucking goes. They basically want to see the superhero become the fucking villain, basically. Like they want to see bad shit fucking happen. That's just how human nature is.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said.
No, it's not about seeing you become the fucking like. Nah, it's not that. It's about like people want to root for the bad guy, basically. So they want to see him, or they want to see the good guy fall and stuff. I don't know. I think it might have been Two-Face. I can't think of what it was.
So, Blue, what's this about Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? You're the only one that's seen this shit.
Yo, so you know how like Breaker of Oath's been going around talking about like big titty goth girls and like that, but big titty dark fairy theme got me going because damn, Maleficent, like there's this. So first of all, it's not as good as the first one, but it's still pretty it's interesting to watch. It definitely didn't do what it predicted, or at least it didn't do how much the budget was for the movie.
Did it bomb? Just saying.
Yeah, it kind of bombed in theaters. I mean, it topped out Joker for the first week, but then the Joker came back and overtook it. But no, I thought it was a good movie. I like the whole twist on the whole villain thing being like kind of the good person, but we got to learn a little bit about backstory of her character and stuff like that. And there's just one scene where she's injured, and she's wearing like bandages around her body. And I always forget Angelina's got fucking huge as fucking titties. Or at least maybe they were fake in the movie.
No,
but
they're originally she had them removed and then she got fake ones put in.
yeah, they were
She had her
fucking great.
titties removed and what? Wow.
Because she had like
A lot of women have that done.
Yeah, because
she got tested for breast
she's
cancer.
high risk for having breast cancer. Like 2 women in her family had it. I guess she tested positive for the gene or whatever.
Yeah.
So like she was high risk, but she did not show a tumor or whatnot.
Yeah.
So she basically said take him out and then put in some fake ones in.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bombed. It opening weekend it made not a lot. Hold on.
Yeah, I think only like 36 million or something like that.
Yeah, $36 million.
Really fucking low.
Opening weekend. That's not a lot.
But it bombed, but I thought it was pretty good. It was fun. Like, we got to see her doing, like, evil shit and this and that. But just that one scene of her with the bandages on and her fucking titties and... Woo! Give me fucking dark fairy chicks any day.
Big titty dog chicks with wings on them.
With
Coming
wings
for
on
your
it.
ass.
But it was just kind of cool how, like... Because... I thought it was interesting how they do the effect of her flying with the wings and stuff like, and that. I just think like they really put some logic into flight of humans having wings and flying and stuff like that.
The movie cost $185 million. So
God dang.
yeah.
But they had a whole bunch. Well, I don't want to spoil it. Well, fuck it. They introduced other dark fairies that have wings. So she finds out that she's part of part of
a clan.
basically a clan that's fucking dying out. It's almost like gargoyles. It's basically just like that. Like there's different dark fairies for different like elements, and she's like the only one that has the ability to use magic. And so they kind of recruit her to try to take out humanity so that the dark fairies can come back again. But they're not dark fairies as like they're evil. It's more like they're trying to fucking survive. Like there's the good fairies, like the cute pixies, like oh my god, no. Then there's like the fairies that are fucking like human shaped, like kind of demonish, but they're just trying to fucking survive like everybody else.
Okay.
But it had a pretty cool twist at the end. But Michelle Pfeiffer's in it, and she does a badass role as being like the white
queen,
queen.
isn't she?
Yeah, but she kind of gives off that vibe that she is the evil. Oh god, the queen from from Snow White. Because she's like worried about her beauty and stuff like this, and she's like trying to trick her husband.
She have no shoes?
Not even sure shoes. But no, I thought it was a pretty good movie, even though it's kind of bombed in theaters. I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't as great as the first one.
Okay.
I have a Beat MBTI question that I came across or whatever. This is fucking hilarious. So, you have a gun to your head and you have to pick one food for your girlfriend to chew up and spit into your mouth. What do you choose?
The fuck?
Tacos from El Gordo. There you go. Very fucking specific.
Can I pick a liquid?
Food. It's gotta be like she got a baby bird it to you.
Oh, fucking pudding. I mean, Jesus. Pudding. Hands down. Easy.
I was gonna say like an orange.
I was gonna go with like a pineapple, something fruit.
Yeah.
I couldn't do like a meat.
Yeah, meat. Anything that's mixed with other elements. No.
Oh yeah, I forgot the sweetness is vegan. I actually got in trouble recently about that. Well, no, because
You brought some edible, some bologna to the.
No, I went to Pete's Coffee and got like a dirty chai latte.
You got meat flavored coffee? What the fuck?
No, it had dairy in it, so
Oh man.
I forgot to ask for soy. She's like, is there milk in this? I'm like, fuck, I forgot.
Damn.
I forgot the latte part and chai latte with dairy.
But Popeyes is coming back.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sunday, right?
chicken back.
So I ain't going there. I'm not trying to get shot. People are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Rationally crazy.
We have to drive up to
Hey,
Blackhawk.
Did y'all see the video of the lady at McDonald's throwing
the blender?
shit? Yeah, and then the manager throws a blender at her, knocks her out.
I mean,
Wait, where the
they're-
fucking blender come from?
They're always broken
Because
anyway.
they make
the
flurries.
flurries.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And they make other shakes. They make shakes at fucking McDonald's.
Well, no, like when I saw the video, I was like, why is there a blender at McDonald's? Like,
Yeah,
their ice cream machine's always broken down.
No, they've been had shakes back there, but he hits her square in the mouth, knocks her out.
Good.
Wait,
Holy
that
shit.
chick had did something beforehand, though, right? Like,
Well, she ordered food, came back inside, was yelling and screaming at him, started throwing the food that she ordered at the
Yeah.
manager because she wasn't happy.
wait, the manager threw the blender?
Yeah, manager threw the blender, hit her in the face with it.
Can I speak to your manager? I am the
Yeah,
manager,
manager,
bitch.
bitch. Wow.
Should have said, "Here's my manager's the fucking blender, bitch." have a one-on-one.
Oh my god, he hit her square in the jaw, knocked her out. Holy shit.
Yeah, some people are just fucking rude to like.
Yeah, because they come in with the mindset that something's gonna fuck up, so they come in mad. And if any little ass thing is wrong, it's over.
I know. I get fucking mad if they forget to put napkins in my fucking bag when I go through drive-thru.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't even
I get fucking mad. It's like
napkins. Use your fucking shirt. Shit,
motherfucker. Like I don't get my clothes fucking dirty. Like that should be like the rule. You gotta make sure the food's in there and there's napkins in there.
Oh my goodness.
You see, y'all have your fucking Blue. You got your expectations way too fucking high.
Yeah, I was like, napkins.
You're expecting a minimum wage worker with minimal skills to remember shit.
Yes, I
know.
am.
I'm not. Every time I go to a fucking fast food place, I'm just like, they're probably gonna fucking my order. Like, that's just my expectation going in there. Like this. Listen, if I was going to like, I don't know, Fleming's or some shit, yeah, I'd be a little fucking angry about them fucking up something. But even then, it's like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But like, McDonald's and shit like that, they don't give a fuck. They're not paid enough to give a fuck.
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, napkins is something that you can. Like, you're not going to eat the napkins. It's not going to...
I am going to eat the food in my car.
You are?
And I'm going to eat napkins.
You still eat food in your car?
Huh?
You still eat food in your car?
Yeah, you eat food in your car?
I don't eat food in my car.
Like, if I'm driving, like, to LA and stuff like that, I'll eat while I'm driving, yeah.
I don't even do that anymore.
Yeah.
I used to, like, when I was, like, younger. When I had shittier cars.
Yeah, eating in my car now, I'm just like, ooh,
My
this
wife
is a bad
eats in my
idea.
car. I'm just like, you better not spill fun fucking crumb.
Yeah, it's like my youngest daughter. She barely ever eats in my car, unless we're on like real long road trips. I'm just like, you can wait till we get home, because I got leather seats.
Yeah.
I mean, I have like the seat pad thing, but I'm just
seat covers.
Yeah, I have a seat cover in the back for her, but it's just like you shouldn't be eating in the car. You can wait a little while, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand that if your order is fucked up to be upset, but if you come in and you have a complicated order and they fuck up your order, I expect that. Like if you were like, the lettuce and the meat can't touch, I need this on the side, sauce got to come in like this little packet, I need my fries extra crispy, I need like my lettuce to be like sliced into like squares instead of circles. Yeah, your order's most likely not going to come out right. And those are usually the people are the ones that are most upset.
Bro, this happened to me literally this week. Because I went to the UPS store and I had to mail something to my oldest daughter Lily for her birthday was a couple days ago.
Oh.
And the order for Amazon, it never got to me. Basically, first it was delayed and then the package got damaged, so they just refunded me the money. But I needed it like last Saturday so I could ship it out. So I'd end up going to like GameStop and buying one and like having to ship it out like overnight. It cost like $160.
God damn.
Oh, fuck. And it was it was a day late. But whatever. So anyway, I go to a UPS store and the lady's like asking me the address and all that stuff. I tell her Bell Court, the address, Bell Court, blah blah blah. Get all that shit done. And then she gives me the label and I tell her, my daughter's name, Lily. And I get the label back and I was like, oh, like it says it said be poke. And I was like, I said Bell Court. And then she goes, that's not what you said. And she's like, she said I said Bell, like, Port. She thought I said Bell Port. And I was just like, no, I didn't say Bell Port. I said Bell Court. And then she was like, well, that's not what you said. And I was just like, that's not even what it's. I looked at it. I was like, that's not even what you fucking wrote down. Like, seriously.
If I did say that, you didn't fucking put that shit down.
And then I looked and I was like, and my daughter's name, but Lily's name was spelled wrong too. And I was just like, dude, I didn't put another L in there.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? And then I was just like, I'm not even fucking complaining. Can you just fix the Bell Court part? And then she prints out the label again, and it's Bell Court, all one word. I'm like, who the fuck does that? Like, if I say something Boulevard, obviously there's a space between it. If it's Bell Court, should be a space between Bell and Court. Like, you fucking ship shit for a living. How the fuck do you not understand that these are two separate words?
God damn.
Like, I just let it go. I was just like, you're obviously fucking stupid.
That's like there's like a comedian. He talks about how his friend name is what was it? BJ. And he went to DMV and he wrote on his paper so they wouldn't mess with. Like his name is just BJ. Yeah. Like that's it. And so he puts on there B only, J only, because he wants them to make sure that they only hit B and J. And they put B only, J only. So his name is now Bonely, Jonely, or something like that. That's what he goes by.
That's awesome. Wait, who is it that said they fuck you at the drive-thru? Is that Carlin or is that somebody else?
Probably Carlin or Lewis Black, one of the two.
Yeah, they fuck you at the drive-thru.
No, these are the same people who are just like, I talk about automation all the time, but these are jobs that robots can do fucking easily into a much higher, accuracy levels than they can. And it's just like, can you just fucking stop working?
It's like Starbucks.
Honestly, I'd rather just the government fucking pay them to fucking stay home. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know why these people have fucking jobs. But I try
from breaking into our vehicles.
Yeah, I tried to get to me, but that shit, I was just like, trying to make it seem like I was wrong. And I was just like, how the fuck am I wrong? Like, come on, you fucked this up 3 times.
That's ridiculous.
It happens. All right. Where are we going next? We got more stuff to cover.
Death Stranding comes out next week.
Yeah.
I am fucking excited.
So, y'all see that this is not a PS4 exclusive?
It's not?
No. It will be on PC
next year. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's fine. It's an exclusive for a while.
Like timed exclusive, I guess.
Yeah, it's not coming on the Xbox anytime soon.
No. But I guess, I don't know if there will be a difference in the 2 versions of the game.
Shouldn't be. When do you get 2 different versions on different fucking formats?
Well, right now, Modern Warfare, where you don't have Spec Ops on one system versus you do on another.
Well, that's not. They ain't gonna do some shit like that.
And then there was Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider had different, extra missions on PS4 than it did on Xbox.
That's just bullshit cash grabbing from publishers that are assholes. I don't think Kojima's gonna do shit like that. He just puts out a good game and that's it.
Or a weird ass game.
He doesn't even usually do DLC, really.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, did Metal Gear Solid 5 had DLC or no?
Sort of not. They had. It's not really DLC, but they just added on stuff.
Okay.
Like they added on like the what are they called? The missions where you left and hit the bases and shit like that. What the fuck is it called? Like not frontline missions.
It was something. What you're talking about? I can't think of the name of it.
They're fucking fun as shit.
The oil rig or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. That was an addition. And then Konami decided to be assholes and try to come up with Metal Gear Survive, which was shit. Yeah.
Nobody played that shit.
That should have just been part of Metal Gear Solid 5, in my opinion.
Apparently everyone hated it, though.
Yeah, it didn't look that bad, but then when I heard about the resource management, it looked pretty terrible. The demo wasn't bad, though.
Okay. But, yeah.
You guys talking about Stranded?
Death Stranding, I'm really looking forward to. It looks weird as shit. I'm looking forward to seeing just how weird it is. All these, like the launch trailer is 8 minutes long. I was like, holy shit. And I still have no idea what the shit's about.
Apparently nobody does.
I know it's about people connecting or some shit. Like we're all separated for some reason.
Yeah, I guess you can time travel or some shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, because in one of the trailers, they show Norman Reedus' character going by a World War II fucking tank. It comes out of this black gelatinous shit, and then it becomes solid, and then he's in France in the middle of a fucking war, but he's molding and running through shit, and then Mads Mikkelsen comes out. He's connected to soldiers, and they go running out. He's crying black liquid. I don't even know what the fuck that is. And then you have a baby that can interdimension connect.
Yeah, they're part of this world, but not part of this world. Well, it's not in your belly. You're holding this apparatus.
It's on. Yeah, you stick it to your chest or some shit, or to your suit.
What if there's that one scene though where it's in they're panning, they show the baby,
he swallows
and
the
it's
baby.
Waving, and it comes out of its throat. It's fuck, is the baby in it?
Yeah, the baby's sucking his thumb. It's hey, and then it pulls you out, and you're oh, I'm what the fuck? He ate a baby?
Well, apparently, if there's a lot of stress, the baby gets stressed out, and then it could die or some shit. So,
God damn.
It seems, and then it looks like he's delivering stuff because there's him with these insane amounts of boxes on him, running around and shit.
Yeah, you're supposed to run, and they shoot them off. Oh, did y'all see that Conan O'Brien has a cameo in the game?
Yeah.
So apparently, Hideo Kojima-san, he shows up on the Conan O'Brien show, and he asks him if he wants to be in the game. He says, yeah. And I guess what they did is they just added him as a quick cameo, so Conan's in the game.
Did you have him at the Flaming Sea?
I thought it was I bet you somebody that coded the game died or something trying to get him in the game. He committed seppuku. Motherfucker. He's in the game. Goodbye.
That's all bad.
Well, it's kind of what's funny with Conan O'Brien. He was working with the guys who did Young Justice, and he created a character called the Flaming Sea, and they pretty much pet him in the Young Justice episodes. They didn't not the episodes that aired, but they reshot the scenes and had him in there as the Flaming Sea, and it's pretty fucking funny.
That's awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah.
Do we know when Stranded come out? Soon, right?
The 8th? Or is it the 8th or the 12th?
The 5th.
Is it the 5th?
November?
I thought it was the 5th. Yeah,
Yeah,
next
something
month.
like that. And then
5th of November.
And then Jedi Fallen Order is right after that. I think that's the 12th or the 8th or some shit like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, November 8th. Yeah, so it's next. It's on Friday, next Friday. Yeah.
There you go. And then like that following Tuesday will be Jedi Fallen Order.
I know. Okay, so earlier I talked about how like there was a villain that had mentioned how like people want to see the superhero fall. It was Spider-Man. It was the Green Goblin. He told it to Spider-Man. Like everybody wanted to see the hero fall and this and that. It was the Green Goblin that had made that statement.
Okay.
Dawned on me. Sorry. Back to what we were talking. Back to your scheduling program.
Fucking hilarious.
No, because that shit was fucking bugging me. I was like, who said that? And it was the Green Goblin.
So, did you guys see that Twitter's banning political ads?
Yes, I saw that today.
I was like, that's real interesting.
Yeah, they're banning it. I guess it's only temporary during the campaign pushes.
Zuckerberg got fucking fried.
He got fried. Listen, the people that were trying to like roast him are fucking idiots. They're fucking idiots. They want to sit there and talk all this shit to this dude about political ads and blah 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 blah. First of all, we know two things. First thing is that every fucking news channel does political attack ads. They air them all the fucking time. I don't see them pulling up fucking CEOs of those companies, grilling them over anything. So eat a dick on that shit. And second of all, eat a dick on this is that we all know the political ads were not the actual problems with the tampering with the elections. It wasn't the political ads. It was these bullshit stories that they were putting out.
Right.
There was nothing. They weren't paid for by any fucking politician. They were paid for by Russian trolls and hackers. So they just went up there and like roasted this dude on some bullshit that he had very little to do with, but he's trying to do his best. And also, they're not giving this guy or any fucking social media platform any kind of goddamn guidance on how to properly police this shit. Social media platforms are not a fucking police force. They're not out there to fucking censor you for what you do. That's not what they're designed to do. They're out there to have you social other people and like connect. It's not always working that way, obviously, but you can't have the government trying to step in and grill somebody when they're giving no clear guidance on what they're supposed to fucking do.
Yeah.
Why are you breathing that way?
Facebook and Twitter are not government-run businesses. Some people seem to think otherwise, thinking that they're controlling news and propaganda. That's not the case. Propaganda is put on, but usually like individuals or groups of individuals that want to put out their misinformation, and Twitter and Facebook are just platforms for that.
Yeah,
but they are not owned by the government.
It's lazy people that when like they see
research.
something, it's just it must be true. I read that meme looks
Facebook.
whatever, it must be true. Whenever I hear something that's not true, or when Old Ninja makes some crazy ass claim,
Oh my!
what do we do? We pull up the Google machine and we fact check them. We like, that sounds fishy, Old Ninja. Let us check. No, that's wrong.
Oh,
And then
you
we
talk
find out.
about? Oh, you got me confused with the Oathbreaker and his cold take, and he out there losing bets and shit.
But these
and then
fucking-
don't want to fucking honor his fucking losing.
These baby boomers will believe anything that they fucking see on the internet.
Yeah, see, this is my favorite people. I'm friends with these people on here, some people on Facebook, just because I feel like they're Russian trolls. They just anything. Like, this is one, he just shared a story a couple hours ago. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but who knew Saudi Sheikh helped fund Obama's inauguration, and it's by chicks on the right. So it's like, first of all, I'm not gonna fucking believe anything that this says. And this is from 2012. This is the breaking news in 2019. Breaking news, fucking 7 years ago. All right, and let's see. Joe Biden's super PAC is run by a foreign government agent to a former Soviet republic. I'm just like, what? The name of the website, DaveHarrisJr.com. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
See, this is some of the trolling I'll be doing on Old Ninja. Not Old Ninja, on Oathbreaker when
I'm about to
he's saying
say.
some random ass shit or whatever.
Yeah, you got me confused.
Here goes another one. Parents of slain ISIS hostage praise Trump, say daughter would have been alive, quote, if Obama would have been as decisive as him. And it's by governorpalin.org. I'm just like,
Oh my
can you not
God.
realize that these are not fucking real things?
Yeah.
Like, and like some of the stuff he shares are like from like WordPress. I'm like, that's not a news agency.
It's a blog
WordPress is a
post.
blog.
It's a blog spot.
Yeah, I can post my novel on WordPress.
Oh my God.
That's amazing.
I hate people like that. I really do. And yeah, I do. Some people, like you said,
Something you gotta
there's
fight
some
on.
people that are just fun train wrecks to just watch
Yeah.
on fucking Twitter. And be like, oh, you in a relationship again? Like, another one 3 weeks later? just like I just laugh at your fucking.
My favorite is Oathbreaker's like his
oh, that hoe.
yeah, his new bandwagon
Wonder
leader,
Girl.
Wonder Girl on Twitter, where everything Marvel related is trash and everything DC EU or DC related is gold.
Yeah, and while you retweeting it, it's your co-signing on it.
That's the thing. I mean, he's not here to defend himself,
You
but
don't
he
need
was,
to be.
yeah. I mean, he was talking
They
shit.
say, fuck him, he not here. I heard that. I almost got my fucking car. I swear to God. I was like, if I go right now, I was like, I can get there in time, and I'll just deal with Megan bitch me out. I mean, Lilo bitch me out later, or whatever. He started calling me out. Yeah. I was like, I was so close. I was like, I'm just gonna kick in that fucking door. I was like, no, Connor's got a family. I was like, I'm gonna come in loud and hot.
I'm mad, fucking random babies and shit. Fuck this motherfucker.
I'm gonna pull up right on the curb.
Wait till I fucking see him.
Yeah, what you say about the Joker movie?
Oh my goodness.
It is number one though.
Oh my
Christ.
goodness, but y'all,
That dude.
them cold takes. She was taking cold takes. Like when he was trashing, she trashed Camilla Khan, and he retweets, but then he posted like, when are they going to realize that the Inhuman?
Kamala Khan?
Yeah, Kamala. Is it Camilla or Kamala? So she trashed that character. He retweets and replied saying that when are they, meaning the general public, are going to realize that the Inhumans suck. But him retweeting reinforces the fact that that character is trash too. However, that character has a huge following.
The one that got me was she starts going off about fucking how Disney's not, y'all are stupid for thinking that Disney's going to allow Deadpool to be rated R.
Oh,
And I'm like, it was already fucking confirmed or whatever. And I send that to him. He's like, it's not confirmed until the MPAA or whatever thing. I was like,
my God.
I was like, you need to stop. I was like, you way too deep into this fucking girl's asshole to be fucking trying to defend your
I mean,
bullshit now.
they own 20th Century Fox, which has released R-rated film. What are people gonna do when Disney releases like the Alien franchise on like another like quadrilogy, whatever, and continues to make Alien films because they're not gonna sit on that franchise.
They're not gonna roll back Deadpool after it put out 2 R.
They're not gonna roll back.
Yeah, that was top box offer.
Yeah, they're
number
not,
one. They had the 1 and 2 spot for like the longest fucking time.
They're not gonna roll back the Alien franchise either, and they're not gonna sit on it either. They're going to make more Alien franchise films.
But then again, Disney owns the studio of Fox. Like Fox is still going to be an entity because Disney has R-rated movies out there.
Yeah, they have Buena Vista Studios, which you don't really see their logo, but that's how they released PG-13 R-rated films. And now that they have 20th Century Fox, they can do the same with
I
that.
wonder if Disney owns porn companies.
I mean, I would be surprised if Disney owned Pornhub. I would not be surprised at all.
shit.
I would not be surprised.
Studios.
I would not be surprised in the least.
They
Not even
own a
close.
lot of studios.
Yes, they do. A lot of stuff, but people try to call them. People try to attack every time ESPN does some shit. Like when Stephen A. Smith says something, people come after Disney. It's like, dude, ESPN has their own president and whatnot.
There's a rumor going around that Disney fucking purchased Pornhub.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
It's fake though.
I wouldn't be surprised though. I mean, they probably have it through some weird shell companies that lead back to Disney. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Fuck it. I mean, that's $1 billion industry. How you not gonna capitalize on that?
Disney needs to fall. I'm here to watch
Oh
for that.
wow!
I need
It might
that
be
to
getting
happen
too
in my
big.
lifetime.
Yeah.
I need some scandal to happen.
There's always scandals. What are you talking about?
I need a big.
Well, with the actors
scandal
and actresses and shit.
with a CEO, something big. After all these good ass comic book movies.
I mean, the
get
guy
done.
created it, arguably. I don't even know if it's arguably, but he's an anti-Semite. That didn't bother anybody at all. So, yeah.
I mean, they tried to make a joke about it on the Mayans. That didn't work out for them.
What's funny because there was a video I
No,
watched.
the Mayans, hold on. The Mayans thing, because you talked about it before, but it was more, it was more than just like a joke, one joke that got him fired.
Oh yeah. I mean, they said he was hard to work with. He's kind of an ass.
like I know one of the writers, and she wasn't trying to be like forthcoming about it, but basically he was an
He's
asshole.
kind of an ass. Yeah, but he tried to like sneak this Disney on his show, and they were like, "We let you get away with a lot of things, but we're not gonna let you do this." Sorry, bruh. It's not how we do it.
No, that's not accurate though, because he's been making that fucked up jokes and fucked up things happen all the time. It wasn't the writing that was the problem. It's him like interacting with the actors and the crew and shit like that. It wasn't like specific jokes and shit like that did it. It was overall his assholishness as a person.
So you're saying his antics against Disney was not the last straw, or was there something else on top?
There was a bunch of other shit that happened.
So I was gonna say that shit. What was I gonna say?
Oh,
Fuck, I forgot.
damn.
It's cut me off. I forgot what I was gonna say. Wasn't about porn. Oh no. So there was an interview where Walt Disney was talking about Disneyland because they were just first opening it up, and he literally said that this is the first human trap created by a mouse. Like, he knew that this park was going to be for getting people to come in here and fucking basically spend money.
He wasn't wrong though.
He sure the fucking wasn't.
I mean,
but he basically said that like Disneyland was a fucking trap for people to spend money. And people fucking, I mean, I still do it too. Go to Disneyland, spend money.
We were talking about this, what's this Batman Hush? Is this the animated film?
Yeah, so Batman Hush came out about a month ago, and I just watched it recently. And this follows like the whole Batman under Red Hood, Batman versus Robin, Batman and Son.
It's a continuation of
it all continues onto that. And so if you're familiar with the Hush, I guess, storyline, basically Bruce Wayne has a childhood friend.
Thomas Elliott? Or no, not, is that his name?
Just let him go.
I can't think what his name is. But he basically wants to be Bruce Wayne. Like, he wants to, like, when Bruce Wayne's parents die, like, this guy literally kills his parents so he can get the same kind of sympathy that Bruce was getting. Like, he cuts his parents' fucking brakes so they would die. And eventually, like, he learns that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Sorry, this isn't a spoiler or anything. It's in the fucking comics. Like, this is the character's backstory. But yeah, he learns that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he becomes Hush. And he's like a badass fucking, like, kind of secret assassin or whatever. But in Batman Hush, the animated one, they take all that shit, throw all this shit out the motherfucking window. I was so fucking pissed when I got to the end of this movie. Like, it was good. Like, the storyline and stuff was cool, and Hush was in, and I'm like, oh, fuck, who's gonna be Hush? But then, like, the person who is, sorry, this could be a spoiler, the person who's supposed to be Hush isn't Hush. And the person who is Hush, it's somebody you wouldn't think it's fucking Hush. And I was so fucking mad by the whole thing. But even though this character becomes Hush, it actually was kind of badass how it all happens. But it didn't stick to the story, but they did a pretty good job with it. But it still was like, I wish they would have just kept it with, like, the storyline of it being Bruce Wayne's childhood friend. Because even if you ever play the Arkham games, Hush is in it, and Hush actually goes through the process of getting his face reconstructed to look like Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. So he turns around and, like, frames Bruce Wayne for, like, murdering, I think, Lucius Fox in the game.
I know there's, like, 4 or 5 murders you need to solve that he's a part of, and then when you get stuck, like, Hush is, like, probably the only villain that actually gets away.
Yeah. Would you want me to spoil who turns out to be Hush?
Sure. Whatever.
It's the fucking Riddler. The Riddler is dying of fucking some kind of cancer, and he goes into the Lazarus pit, and basically while he's in there, he discovers, I guess, his mental capacity reaches like a higher level where he is able to figure out who Batman is. He figured out that Batman's Bruce Wayne, and then, like, he goes to Bruce Wayne's doctor, his friend's a doctor. He goes to his friend because he's like the top one in, like, brain cancer research or whatever, and he's unable to cure his cancer, and so he turns around and kills that character once he becomes Hush. But he has a fucking scar on his face, on his forehead, and a question mark, and that's the reason why he wears the bandages to cover
up his Riddler, like, persona.
And it's fucking crazy. And, like, he blackmails, like, all the other Batman villains to be able to, like, basically he's the Riddler, but as Hush trying to get Batman to figure out that he's fucking actually the Riddler, even though he's fucking Hush. But then, like, some of the coolest part of the story is that, like, his relationship with Catwoman is kind of dope because they end up smashing, and, like, he lets her know, like, that he's actually Batman.
Hush smashes Catwoman?
No, Batman smashes Catwoman.
Okay.
And Catwoman doesn't know that Batman is Bruce Wayne. He shows her his identity, and she's like, oh, wow, I'm surprised I ever fucking realized this. But it was kind of cool. That part was kind of cool because you got to see them team up. You get to see Batman and Catwoman, like, fighting crime and stuff like that.
You got to see the dick and the pussy team up.
But it was kind of funny because, like, Hush captures Catwoman, and he's like, he's all, I didn't get the right bat, I would just let her off. Because, you know, bat, cat. And I was like, oh, that's fucking kind of funny. Okay.
So yeah,
It was pretty good. I mean, it was a good movie. I just didn't. I'm lukewarm about them making the Riddler hush, but they, you know, they do that in other shit too.
So-
That bugs me.
have you? You're still with Batwoman at the moment, yes?
This show is like one thing I liked about like with Supergirl, they mentioned Superman because Superman's the like A-list superhero. Cap and Supergirl's like B, maybe C list.
She's like B-list.
Patriarch is one.
But like they don't really.
Was showcase. Oh shit.
So with Supergirl, they refer to Superman here and there. That's it.
Yeah, they show him too. Here and
I'm
there.
just talking about like before they made the switch to the CW.
Oh, CW. Okay.
They would just talk. There'd be a real small reference of it. Batwoman, she's constantly referring to Batman. Like she's constantly referring to him. Everybody else is constantly referring to him. Like it's like the show literally has her writing in her fucking diary to Bruce Wayne about how she can't live up to his hype or his expectation. It's like you need to get out of the shadow of fucking Batman and just do your own fucking thing.
So it has the same issue of Supergirl season 1 where Supergirl was trying to get out of Superman's shadow.
Yeah, but she doesn't like make references constantly to Superman.
She kind of did. In fact, they actually sideshow Superman when she fought Reactron. Superman saves her in season 1. Like, you don't get to talk to him or whatnot, but he
you
saves
see,
her.
like, his suit,
you see his suit, well, she gets knocked out, and then you see him land, and like you see from the back him take out Reactron. But then he's gone when she wakes up.
But with Superwoman, it's fucking heavy though.
Batwoman?
Like our Batwoman, it's like super heavy.
So I'm not caught up. I didn't get this past Sundays, but we got to see Hush on Batwoman. He's not Hush yet. He is Thomas Elliot, but he knows Bruce Wayne is Batman, and he has that whole, like, he bought the building next to him.
Yeah.
That's taller than the Wayne Tower, just to like start his like I'm better than you, Bruce type thing. He's still not Hush yet, but
the guy doesn't have like Hush. It's because Hush can go toe to toe with fucking Batman. This guy, like, he didn't even hold the fucking gun right. Like, he pointed the gun at
the little
I can't remember Batwoman's name.
Kate Kane,
Kate Kane. Like, he had the gun like this. Like, that's not how you hold a fucking gun. Like, if you're gonna hold a gun, you gotta have like your arms straight and out, whatever. Like, he's like, what are you gonna do now? Like, she probably could have fucking like slapped the gun out of his fucking hand. Like,
but she does. She beats the shit.
no, she fucking leaves. She like goes to try to save fucking people, which was, that scene wasn't even that great. This show like gets it's almost up there with fucking Teen Titans, like the live action.
DC's Titans.
Oh god.
Almost. I mean, I haven't seen the current one. We're just sticking with it to Crisis. We know Crisis is gonna be lit.
Yeah, Crisis is gonna be fucking hot as fuck.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna probably be like the CW's highest rated like week ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I mean, I get it. It's having its growing pains for sure.
Oh man,
But-
fucking in.
But
agony.
I think they definitely need like the stunt team from even DC's Titans or Arrow or Legends to come on the show and fix the fighting, because it's not 100%.
And like when she finally gets her official Batwoman suit, they don't really, there's like all of a sudden she just have a suit. They don't like go into her like, you know, oh, how about we use red for this color or like this thing. They don't, there's no build up to the new fucking suit. It's all of a sudden she just have a new suit and she has a wig. They don't even fucking explain that.
Well, they do talk about her and her sister. She chose red because it's their birthstone, but there's no, like you said, there's no real build up.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden she has a suit that cuffs her titties. That's pretty much it.
I mean, sure. I mean, so I haven't seen the third episode, so I'm gonna watch that.
Kind of sticking to Batman real quick. I guess it was officially announced that the guy from Westworld is going to be Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I saw this as a meme somewhere. But having Commissioner Gordon be black means that Batgirl's gonna be black.
Okay.
So I mean, we got a black cat, or I guess half black Catwoman, because we got Lisa Bonet's daughter.
Right.
It's gonna be on there. But I just think it's fucking cool. I just think it's funny that Batgirl's gotta be black too, or half black at least,
I don't know.
or adopted.
According to Watchmen, you can do whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
They're
Very
adopted.
good point.
Yeah.
But I guess that's another twist they did with the Batman animated or the movie franchise was that Gordon's daughter was Barbara, or with Gotham, his girlfriend was Barbara, right?
Well,
That was really weird.
yeah, but in the original, like way back in like the 50s or whatever, Gordon marries Barbara. His wife's name is Barbara, and their daughter's name is Barbara. And depending on who's writing and which story, she has a brother.
Well, it's weird that we all know that Commissioner Gordon's daughter is going to be Barbara, right? Mm-hmm. Why would you name her after some psychopath bitch?
Exactly.
That's why it's like weird. Yeah.
Or
Gotham.
even then, like, I haven't seen season 5, but
yeah.
like all the way up to season 4, Barbara's fucking crazy, and it's like, how does Gordon hook up with this crazy homicidal, somewhat like leader
Really
of
crazy in the first episode.
She's crazy all the way till season 4.
No,
the
not
first
season one.
season
She
was fine.
was fucking chill.
Yeah. The first
She was
season.
like
First season, she
Poppy
kills her
and-
parents.
Well, because she was like mind controlled into doing it.
She stayed crazy.
She didn't go off the rails until season 2.
Yeah, I thought season 2.
She's fucking crazy. And then, like, I mean, she became leader of the goddamn League of Assassins.
Yeah.
Which was fucking weird.
But then also in Christopher Nolan's Batman, Commissioner Gordon had a son.
And a
he
daughter.
only has a son.
He has both.
No, he only has a son.
He has both. There's 2 kids in the bed.
No, he only
What are you
has
talking
a
about?
son.
The Nolan series. He has
I
2
thought it
kids.
was only a son.
Yeah, he had 2 kids. They don't feature there's 2 bodies. One's a girl with red hair, but he doesn't talk to her. He talks to the son. But he has 2 kids.
I don't remember that shit at all. I just remember the son seeing Batman and the son answering the door and the mom. I don't remember ever seeing a daughter.
Yeah, because
they're-
like when Two-Face kidnaps the kids, he only kidnaps the mom and the son.
When he comes back after capturing the Joker, the kids are in a bed. There's 2 kids. The ones he comes and comforts is his son. But there's another body there. There's a daughter.
Is that like in Friday where Felicia, not Felicia, who's this girl's name? Where Craig's girlfriend is like complaining about him cheating on her, but she had like another dude in the bed?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Barbara Gordon. But yeah,
Alright, what's next up on the list?
what is on our list, real quick? Oh, so we already talked about this. Did anybody see the new Ghost in the Shell trailer? Because they're doing a new.
I did.
They're doing a new Netflix show. I
Yeah.
think next year? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's coming out next year. So Netflix is making a new
Animated
it looks
series?
like it's computer animated series.
it's
It's kind
not-
of like how they did with Knights of Sidonia and what's the name of that other show they have out? They redid. God, I can't get him. The Ultraman. So it's kind of that similar animation style computer generation, and I'm not fucking digging it, man. It's not.
mean,
it's not anime. It's more computer may, to be honest.
The fuck?
It just doesn't look.
Does the trailer
No,
show like anything
what's-
cool?
it's just a scene of the Major kind of standing up, and it's kind of like panning up as she stands up. It's almost like Bad Boys type Christopher Nolan shot, where it's coming up and she's like standing up, and it's all boom, goes in the shell like next recon or some shit like that.
So I heard there's controversy because they showed a particular animation style, and then when for the show, or it was like an artwork, and then when you see the trailer, the artwork is CG, or the trailer is CG versus the art, which looked like 2D, traditional 2D. So there's people that feel like they were cheated, or that Netflix lied. Did you see any of this?
Yeah, I think I saw something about that too, because I think originally when they talked about it, it looked like it was going to be like an actual anime, but when the trailer came out, it was more CGI, and I was like, this isn't it, Chief? Like, we can't. I mean, because Ghost in the Shell is an iconic anime. Like, it goes,
Sure is.
it dates back pretty fucking far, and for them to do something like this, I mean, they did a pretty good job. Like, if they did something like they did with Castlevania, because Castlevania animation was fucking on fucking point.
Yes. Sam Dietz, fix it.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Seriously, but like this whole CGI, it's not. not fucking great, man.
That's kind of like a thing in Japan now. It's like there's a whole bunch of shows now that are kind of that are CGI. Like when Berserk came back out.
Oh
it was
yeah,
CGI.
I was just about to say.
And it was cell shading. It was the show was okay, but it's just like I'm not a big fan of that art style. Like when Kengan Ashura came out on Netflix. Same thing when I think Natsu Sidonia is probably the one that I watched the most of.
Yeah.
That's like that sort of cell shaded style, but Kengan Ashura was like that too, and I didn't like the art style.
It's just like that too, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's cell shading. I'm not a huge fan of it. Oh, this is a better version. This is a different sort of CGI. That's not cell shading. Yeah, that's just straight CGI.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it
straight
looks weird.
CGI. Yeah, it's not. We're watching right now on the thing, and it's just her like getting out of the truck, and that's it.
That does look weird. That looks unfinished.
It looks like I'm watching an early 2000s cutscene of a Japanese RPG.
Yeah, and then I'm hearing this is after Standalone Complex or this before?
Yeah, this one's called SAC 2045, where I think it takes place 15 years after the first one.
It's called SAC.
Yeah, SAC 2045.
The sack. Goes to
I'll probably
Shell
still
Sack.
watch it though and see how it goes. Cause I didn't. Do you guys ever watch Ultraman on Netflix?
Yeah, same thing. It was cell shaded.
Yeah, I didn't like
Same
it.
thing.
Yeah, I tried watching it. I guess with cell shading, like it seems like it's a frame off. Like usually, like with animation, it's like 60 shells per
Well, it's
second or
smoother.
something like that.
You're talking about 60 frames per second, but it's not. It's usually like 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when you're right. It's like it's kind of clunky looking.
Yeah. It's not very smooth. The
Yeah.
flow. It's not. It's kind of not. It's not robotic, but it's like kind of like in between it.
I think I kind of complained about that with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's almost noticeable that it's a little clunky.
Yeah.
Almost, but it's just barely sped up enough to where you don't really notice. But if it was like maybe literally 3 frames like slower, it'd be like really noticeable.
Yeah. I wonder if it's that effect where something, it's like, so I think it's something they do with like robots. Like if a robot's too human-like you notice that it's not right.
It's like the uncanny valley or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly like that. Yeah, it's the uncanny valley. Yeah, the uncanny valley of animation, basically, where it just doesn't look right. Even though they try to make it look as smooth as possible, it just doesn't flow right.
All right.
Yeah.
I still watch it though. I give it a couple of episodes. I mean, I pay for Netflix anyway.
Oh, I tried to watch some new Netflix show, the one about the post-apocalypse fucking.
Oh, with the kids and stuff like that.
I forget what the fuck it was called. Don't watch it.
Okay,
Don't watch
That's all
it.
bad.
the
Like,
trailer looked interesting.
It did. Like I was into it at first because it has the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off is in it, and then like the very beginning of the show is just like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So I was like, oh, this is kind of quirky. I was like, this is kind of cool. And then like just like their one-liners are just like so fucking.
It's called
lame.
Daybreak.
Yeah, the one-liners are just so fucking. Watch it for how hilariously bad the comedy writing is. It is so fucking bad. Like they would say things like call each other like shit nuggets and like fucking really weird sayings that nobody ever fucking says to be edgy. And I'm just like, this isn't edgy. This is just fucking lame. You know. I was trying to like it, but I couldn't. You definitely watch like the first episode, see if you like it. I made it about 30 minutes in, maybe 20 minutes in, and I was just like, once somebody called somebody a turd nugget or some shit, I was just like, I'm done. Yeah.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Anybody watch the one with Paul Rudd, the Living with Yourself?
No, not yet. I've seen nothing but commercials for it. It looks kind of funny,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Maybe
I always like whenever he goes onto the Conan show, he always shows like a clip from his upcoming movies. He always shows a scene for fucking Maxime, where the knockoff ET movie where the kid's like he's like in the wheelchair, and he's like going down the hill, and little Mac is on his side, and he like goes off the cliff.
Holy shit.
He always shows that fucking episode. It's so fucking funny. Like every time he's on Conan, he shows that exact same fucking episode or that same exact scene.
That's cool.
Even like when he was doing Ant-Man.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up, slap it on the butt, send it on its way.
Who's first? Blue, what you got? I'll take over. Blue, what you got?
Shit, what am I doing? So Friday, we're definitely doing something to celebrate Carlos drinking again.
I'm going back on the wagon.
Oh!
Wait, is it back on or off? It's off the wagon. Right?
Going,
Get on the wagon to stop drinking. I don't know if I can
Yeah, you're falling off the wagon or getting
falling
off
off the wagon.
because you're stepping off.
So no, so getting back on the wagon because you fall off the wagon when you're drinking, right?
You fall off the wagon when you lost your way.
There'll be a wagon. I'll be drinking on it.
There you go.
There you
I'll
go.
be driving. Shit, what am I? So, here in California, we've had like some crazy ass fucking weather here. Like, it's hot one fucking day, then it's cold the next. All of a sudden, we have winds up to like 55 miles an hour and shit like
It
that.
got real windy here the other day.
Real fucking windy, insane.
Yeah.
So it got so windy that
I had to take my shade down.
one of the problems with being a homeowner is that you're responsible for shit that happens on your property. So in our backyard, we have like a good amount of trees, and we have like this giant, I don't know, oak wood, redwood tree, some giant fucking tree, and a lot of its fucking branches fell down, and it fell into our backyard. So I have to like cut down a bunch of fucking branches because it's not literally all over our yard, but it's like taking up a good portion of it, and it's fucking ugly. But yeah, so I started cutting some of it down with a receptacle saw, but
Receptacle saw.
yeah,
Not a
that
receptacle,
saw.
something you put something in the receptacle. Like a trash can.
I couldn't think of the name. So yeah, I tried using that, but it works pretty well. Like once you're into it, it cuts really well.
Oh,
But
shaky.
yeah, but once you get to so when the tree branch kind of folds into it and it grabs onto the blade, it shakes the shit out of you. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's when it fucking hurts your body. So yeah, so Carlos let me use his chainsaw, so I'm gonna do that.
The chainsaw's fucking. I thought it was gonna be kind of because it's a battery powered chainsaw, but it's like 40 volts. And like me and because I had like this on my neighbor's property, they had an overgrown aloe vera plant. So that's aloe vera that's next to us. I'd never seen aloe vera like grow like that. Literally, the aloe vera plants were like probably a good, I would say 10 feet tall.
Goddamn.
No, well maybe like 8. They're like 8 feet tall aloe vera plants. So like it's really weird because like when the aloe vera plants, they grow up, and then once the branches start coming back down, like it grows roots like from the bottom of like the branch back into the ground. They create more roots.
The fuck?
Like go back. It's like fucking super weird. So me and my neighbor, he had like this electric, like a plug-in powered one, right? Electric chainsaw, and I had like my new like battery powered one. And I was like, I don't know what it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it out. It's from Greenworks, and I have like some of their shit already, and their shit works pretty good. This fucking chainsaw put in some work, y'all. I was like, damn, it fucking just fucking chewed through all the shit like it was easy.
Was your skin like glowing while you're cutting it? Cause all that aloe vera, boy, we get on your skin, be nice and smooth.
So the parts that the green parts, they're on the very edge, but the part we needed to cut were like they're like branches basically. They're like fucking like this thick. They're like
damn.
They're like branches. Only the ends have like the actual aloe vera plant. So when you see aloe vera normally, you're seeing it like when it's not really growing that much. Just like it's just growing on the ground. But if you give it like years, like it grows. That shit grows in like these gigantic fucking bushes.
Nice.
And like eventually like these crazy flowers grow out of it that are like red and shit. Those are cool, but they're not growing right now. But still, it was just like I need to put up we're gonna put up a fence because it got way too crazy.
Yeah, that's it for me. Also, I kind of been doing a little home automation stuff in our house. So I've installed some smart light switches in our house, and like, so right now I programmed one of the lights. So when we have the keypad where you enter the keypad to unlock the door. So when you unlock the front door, it actually turns on the light in the living room and the dining area. So like, you have lights, whatever. And I just got a few more. So there's a code I'm going to try to enter or not a code, but like source code for the keypad, or not for the keypad, for the light switch, where depending on, like, it knows when the sun sets, and when the sun sets, it turns on the porch light. So the light's always on when it's fucking dark, so I don't have to worry about like turn on and off light switch.
You don't,
cool.
You don't have to get like a source code for that. Just buy a fucking lamp that has a fucking sensor in the front. That's what mine does.
Well, no, so we don't have our lamp doesn't have a sensor.
Just buy one.
I guess I could do that.
It's super cheap. You don't have to fucking program shit.
But then again, you have to like make sure the light's on.
No, you just turn the light switch on. Like the light switch is always on.
True.
And there's a sensor in the front to where it knows when the sun goes down and somebody walks up, it'll turn on.
Like a motion thing,
or you can turn it on all the time.
But then
when the sun
again,
goes down.
I can type in some fucking code, like if
He
then
wants to be high tech.
I guess. All right.
I want Darlene to break into my fucking house, turn on my goddamn speakers, and
Holy shit.
knock me into the fucking pool and kill me and get all fucking twisted.
All right, Stitch, what you got?
Meet up with you guys on Friday. Still been playing the Ghost Recon Breakpoint and everything. Get back on Borderlands.
It's pretty decent, right? I mean, you still playing
I'm still enjoying it or whatever. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. I still got a good bit of online friends that are still playing, so I've been thoroughly enjoying that. Baseball's done. Nationals won the World Series, so no more baseball.
So wait, there's a team called National?
Yes. Washington Nationals.
Okay. I didn't. I seriously. I thought it was like. Never mind. Let's go ahead. No, really didn't know there was a team called Nationals.
Yeah.
Are they new?
They're relatively new.
They've been around for maybe like 10 years, I guess, now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, got a doctor's appointment. Lila's got a doctor's appointment on Friday or whatever to check on Little Storm, see how she's doing. I've been watching Lilo play The Sims, which I've been cracking up.
What the fuck? Seriously? Is she playing on the PS4?
Yeah, she got I guess the new version. She used to go hard on The Sims, like on PC and stuff like that, and she hadn't played for a while. Then I came home, she's on the new Sims or whatever. So I was like, oh, this is hilarious. So of course I watch people that play The Sims. It's like they're telling too much about themselves or whatever. So I'm watching what's going on, and there's this girl sitting on the couch, and there's this black dude I assume is supposed to be me or whatever.
Like basically made her life in the game. Oh my god!
And he's walking around in a wife beater just doing push-ups, and I was like, what is this dude doing?
She's all get to work.
And she's got her friend over drinking wine while I'm running around doing push-ups and playing chess in the fucking living room or whatever. Meanwhile, and then I'm cracking up laughing at this. Then the kitchen catches on fire when she's trying to cook a meal. So I find great hilariousness out of this because her cooking level isn't all that great.
Well, neither is yours though.
It's much better than hers.
Okay.
Much better than hers.
You were eating complete meals, bro. So you gotta break that shit.
That was doing the move. But then she, I guess, in the older version of the game, the fire department would automatically come or something, like if you installed, like, I guess, a smoke detector. Well, it didn't happen or whatever. So essentially, I and her died. I died in the fire or whatever. So I've been giving her shit all week about how she killed me in a fire while she was trying to cook. And she's been pissed for like the entire day or whatever because I'm watching the Grim Reaper just walk around and my body, it's charred. It looked like the fucking dude in Watchmen or whatever. So I've been trolling her about when the funeral service is for me and all kinds of shit and with the insurance policy. So I might actually get on and play for a little bit just to fuck around with the game and see what can earn a couple easy trophies or some shit.
All right.
Go hang in fruit.
Oh, Ninja, what you got?
So tomorrow is Halloween, right? So happy Halloween, motherfuckers.
Shout out to Kit Kat.
I forgot to get a
#1 candy, right?
I forgot to get a fucking costume this year, and my daughter really wanted me to be a vampire. This might be the first time I let her down.
I mean, just buy fake teeth.
Yeah, buy fake teeth. Yeah,
buy fake teeth and you're done.
Yeah.
I got a cape you can wear. Batman cape.
Batman cape.
There you go. I gotta do is wear like a white shirt, some nice pants, cape.
Yeah.
Bam.
There's a
Batman.
There's a version of Batman where he does turn into a vampire.
I'll stop by Spirit and get like some dime store shit.
There you go. So yeah, tomorrow's Halloween. I'm probably gonna be heading out tomorrow to actually. Friend of mine's a DJ, so he's got like DJ privileges at the club. So probably hang out with him in the DJ booth, where I get to see a bunch of chicks in slutty costumes.
Why don't you go talk to these chicks?
I can do both, and I can invite them into the DJ booth. So there you go. There's an end.
There you go.
Actually, I'm probably going to have somebody with me too. So it's like, as you say, bringing sand to the beach.
Now you hustling backwards.
Whatever. Definitely going to be playing some of this Modern Warfare, and now that this Borderlands 3 event is probably going to end soon, probably going to get down there and try to get me some weapons and whatnot. Terminator Dark Fate comes out this week, so I'm probably going to check it out. I've heard some mixed reviews, I guess, at best. So most of it's been positive so far. I've seen one negative review.
Is it me, or does homegirl who plays John Connor's mom looks more like the Terminator than Arnold Schwarzenegger does?
Linda Hamilton?
Yeah, she hell looks like a goddamn Terminator. Like she kind of looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, to kind of be honest.
Oh, okay.
No, that's me. But
yeah. No, I mean, just because she has lots of weapons on her. I mean, it's cool because they're doing like the Terminator like event for a few games. Like you can be the Terminator in Mortal Kombat, and you can be Sarah Connor, 2 versions of the Terminator, and the new heroine in Gears of War 5. So it's pretty cool being Sarah Connor and blasting people and shit. But yeah, there's that shit. I'm gonna try to see Terminator before the next cast. just chilling. Other than that, working. I think that's it.
Oh, Harriet comes out this weekend too on Friday.
Does it?
Which is the story about Harriet Tubman.
Tugman sounds like a
boat.
Like a porn star last name.
All right, me, I'm obviously gonna get back to drinking on Friday. I'm not gonna probably drink that. I mean, I'm gonna drink, but I'm not gonna get drunk because I have the coffee festival in San Francisco the next day, and it starts at 9 a.m. So, and I'm actually gonna eat breakfast, and I usually don't eat breakfast, so it'll be a nice morning for me and K-Mac. Other than that, we made some more progress on the Infinity base this weekend, so most of the ceiling is in. We're getting fucking close, like real close, and winter's coming, so I really need to get in there, and because when it starts raining, like I need to get in there before it starts raining. So, yeah, that's it. Old Ninja, why don't you take us out of here?
So, you just witnessed or experienced Black and Black times Infinity. So you can find us on the internet at BThanBTI. That's BThanBTI. Not like that. You can check us out on Stitcher, Play FM, Apple Podcasts, BThanBTI. On Amazon, we have an app on there. We're also on Spotify. We're on Radio Republic and on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I think I said Twitter already. Oh, and Twitch. We're on there's Twitch. I don't know if there's any new content there. And then finally, our official website, binhadproductions.com.
Y'all need to Twitch more. Like the last one we had was like 4 months ago.
No, it should be in a few weeks ago.
Get on there with the Modern Warfare.
Yeah, sure. So binhadproductions.com/BTI. We're on there as well. On Apple Podcasts, go on there, leave a comment, rate us, let us know what you think. Yeah. Did I say
Try twitching some of my VR gameplay.
Yeah, I should do that. I've done it before. It's fun.
Yeah, I was twitching Control like maybe a month ago.
Haven't said I need to get on that.
Like 12 chapters of that shit. That shit hard.
Yet many questions remain unanswered.
Hashtag no offenders.
I'm the king of the bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Just remember, ladies, Halloween, you could be a hoe, but you could also be a hoe every day of the year. So don't just leave it to Halloween to be a hoe.
You gotta coordinate. You gotta coordinate.
365.
Better put some water on that shit.